roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. See it now. When sorrows start like storm, we're dashing over my way. Again, the Lord, what a God nice in mercy, and in just roll over. Come on now, then forward till this Jehovah, for the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread, we will push ahead, and we will hold the sea away. And what he do now? He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the sea away. Problem coming road. Problem coming road. Mountain coming road. Problem coming. Whoa! He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Problem coming road. Problem. Listen. And when I reach the sea for needed grace, I pray. I know the Lord. And the better do on the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still this Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and spread, with a concrete tread we will push ahead, and we roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Then forward till this Jehovah's will. Blow the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread we will push ahead, and we go. One more time. Then forward till this Jehovah's will. Blow the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread we will push ahead, and go. One more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the problem, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say, Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. Jordan roll. And do thy work thyself. Me say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, we go hear oh Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book your tour, forward still. Disappointment come, forward still. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandarabasiandarabosha. Walk holy. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway, with a concrete tread, we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea away. Hallelujah.
Heat life, he life, he life.
Yes, comrades! Youth and youth! Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend! Green man a ride with like mule, and I take the nation for fall! But we have a new name for him! What him name? Eli! Bangarang! Oh, we tired of the labor pay! The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired of the labor pain. Poverty of us we shut and we going insane. Why? Eli. At the new name for the bus driver. Eli. That's how you hear on every corner. Eli. The name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday. Eli. Hear this. Eli tell we say him a go build up the country, put money in our pocket and end poverty. Promise the farmer them a go drive SUV. No him touch the bus, him a blame PNP, but Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him fi go sit down back in the harbour. Him too lion out of order. Oh, we tired of the labor pay. The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired of the labor pay. Poverty of us we shut and we going insane. Eli. At the new name for the bus driver. Eli. That's how you hear on every corner. Eli. The name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli make big promise to teach a nurse and police. Promise to give them big salary increase. Promise jobs, more jobs and good economy. But no him crash the bus, him a blame PNP. But Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him they go sit down back in the harbour. Him too lion out of order. Wanna remember this? Eli from a party new on the scene. Swear say him done with the Harrison and the green. I'll never go back to that. Him tell the country, now him greener than green with no credibility. Eli, I didn't know him for the bus driver. Eli, that's how you hear from every corner. Eli, him name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli, Eli is a rookie driver. Eli, him cannot run Jamaica. Eli, him can go sit down back in the harbor. Him to lion out of order. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday.
For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan goes. Get something and wave it. 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 Grab a rock 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 and wave it. Come now, wave your hand. Wave your hand. Wave your hand if you love the Lord. Wave your hand. Wave your, yes, wave your hand if you love the Lord. And me say roll, Jordan roll, roll, praise him like you just don't care. Just praise the God, because you know what he has done for you. Just give him praise. Rock and praise him. Dance and praise him. Wave your hand and praise him. For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. My God, David was one of the greatest musicians. And I hear this musician playing. Give God glory, musician. Tell them, play a little David. Play a little David. Play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Me say roll, Jordan. Me say roll, Jordan roll. My God, Church of God this evening. God is good. Yes, God is good. God, for I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. Come now, me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to walk right in there. 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 A river Jordan a roll. 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 Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Let the deaf man hear. And the dumb man talk. And the blind eye see. And the crippled man walk. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan. I feel like praising. I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me a feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me a feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me a feel it when you roll. Me want rock and praise it, boy. Me a feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Boy, river Jordan a roll. People make you roll, make you roll. Boy, a blessing make you roll. Yes, a blessing make you roll. Boy, are your blessing make you roll. Yes, are your blessing make you roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan rolls. Somebody shout and praise to God.
Alright. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. In the toe for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. In the toe for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the parliament. Set a rat trap in the toe for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the toe for the. Set a rat trap in a FLA. Set a rat trap in the toe for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the toe for the rat them. Set a rat trap in the school. The one them where teeth to picking them money. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the judiciary. The one them where take money out of the table. Set a rat trap for the lawyer them. Set a rat trap. Take the people money and take them land title. And them not get no title. Hello? Set a rat trap. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Hello? Hello? Me say we set a rat trap in the church. For the one them we are thief the offering. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Set a rat trap in the tax office. Set a rat trap in the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Me say we set a rat trap. Andre. Oh my God. We are suffering in Jamaica with the corruption. Jesus Christ, you can't get them. Set a rat trap down at the wharf. Set a rat trap for the, what they call them? Set a rat trap down at the wharf, man. Yes? And set a rat trap in the airport. Hello? Hello, you know, say I'll hear Jamaica bankrupt, but we don't know where the money go. Set a rat trap, set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Hello? Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Set a rat trap. Let me say, set a rat trap. For those who are do contract killing. We must catch them in America, in England, and in Canada. Set a rat trap to the one them with Jamaica. With the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Hello? Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Tear off the cover and expose them. Set a rat trap. Alright, sir. Set a rat trap. Must catch them.
Good evening. Good evening. Good night, Jamaica. Good night. Good night. A blessed night.
Thank you, Lord. There is a race that I must run, and the victory to be won. Anybody can identify with me this evening. So give me power, Lord, every hour. Say it with me, keep me through. Come on, people, get out of your seat and rock this evening. Rock and give Jesus glory, come. Keep me true, Lord Jesus, keep me true. Yes, keep me through. Lord Jesus, keep me through. Yes, there is a race that I must run, and the victory to be. Somebody give God praise hour. Yes, every hour. Yes, keep me true. Sing it
Good night. Good night. Good night to Jamaica. I I am here tonight. I'm here tonight. No sound? Aren't you hearing me? I'm not muted. Are you hearing me now? You should be hearing me, Jamaica. I'm very low. If you're hearing me, say yes, you're hearing me. You're not hearing me? Good night, good night. Good night, Jamaica. It's a pleasure to return tonight to PDTV News Jamaica. Many of you missed me last night, but there's a reason for my absence. There was a reason, Jamaica, for my absence. I had to use the time to organize PDTV News. And tonight, Jamaica, I'm here. I hope you are loving the look. I'm still not finished as yet. Still not finished as yet. But it is the new and improved version of PDTV News. Wanna like it? If you don't like it, say yes, teacher, me love it. Wanna like it? Wanna like the new look, Jamaica? So, only not miss the one bedroom again, don't it? So, may have microphone, may have headset, and I'm sure the sound is coming off better in your space. Are you getting a better sound from PDTV tonight? If you're getting a better sound, let me know. We're working also. We're working also, Jamaica. No, I'm not bringing no mic closer to me. The mic is good where it is. Don't not bringing no mic closer to me, because when I start projecting, people going to say, boy, teacher, you're loud in my house. So, me open it, me nah. So, thanks for everyone who made this possible. They know themselves, Jamaica. Thanks for everyone who made this possible. They know themselves. And for that, Jamaica, I am grateful.
I tell you, my professor, I love it. I love it. Everything. Sound check, excellent. Don't make anybody tell you if you mess up anything. Make them fix for them condense scan. You sound nice, you look nice. Me forget to even look pan the room. Lord, my professor, Lord, I love you. 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 So tell, good God, I love you. And I pray prayer. Eat me through. It was worth it to miss you last night. You understand? I may love you like how I love cook food.
Only hear her just a while ago talk to me. Only hear her just a while ago talking to me. Only hear her. Only never hear the lady talking to me. All right. So you see, I wanted to send in the voice notes now. The thing can play the voice note when somebody called me. Somebody called me, let me show them how the system improve. Magazine, it worth it, don't it? Beautiful, beautiful.
Teacher, you're...
How would this call me? Yes, hello, good night. Welcome to PDTV.
Good night, teacher. Love it, love it, love it. I love it till all of my proudest drop a ground.
You love it.
Yes.
Una hear
Good night,
her YouTube,
classmate.
YouTube, you hear her? Una hearing the caller?
Yeah.
All right. All right, them I hear your caller. No TikTok, you not go hear the caller them. Oh, that's why I have to come over YouTube. Come over YouTube and we take it from there, sir. All right, bless you. Stop calling me on my private number, Joshua. Stop doing that, please, and thank you. Let me try this over here now. Hello, good night.
Hey, pleasant good night and blessings upon blessings upon blessings in abundance.
Yes, Miss
It's looking
Marcia.
absolutely beautiful.
You're liking it?
Beautiful. Mwah. My love, like is an understatement. I love it.
Jamaica, are you hearing the callers them clearly now? Yes.
Yeah, man, you're crystal clear. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, me no, Miss
All right.
Marcy.
Nice blessings, yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre. Donna from New York. Andre, I love it. 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 Oh my God.
All
I
right,
pray
my
for you,
dear.
Andre.
All right.
I love it, Andre.
All right,
I love
Miss
it,
Donna.
Okay.
All right, God bless you
And
now.
God bless you. In God bless you. Keep you, guide you.
All right, Miss Donna.
Everywhere you walk, God is here with you.
God bless
You
you.
understand me?
All right.
Yes,
Bless
yeah,
you.
Love you, love you. Oh.
Lord Donna Thompson, she a call. Mighty God. Yes, Donna.
Hi, teacher. Good night.
Yes.
How are you?
I am good.
It look good.
Uno
You
love
sell
it.
off. You sell off. Them can't talk to you. Nobody can talk to you. Anyway, I have a little thing to tell you. I went to grave digging today and I'm tired, so I don't know if I can stay up all night to listen to you.
All right, Donna. It's going to be an interesting night. I know you,
All right.
what is
all
to
the
come.
best.
All right.
Sell off.
All right. Keep me true, Lord.
All right.
Reverse the curse. Hey! Reverse the order. Reverse the curse.
Where it come from? Send it back, send it back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send it back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send it back. Hey, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody say, reverse the curse, yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Aye.
Yes, Jamaica. We're reversing the curse and we're surely reversing the order. Me can't keep on that from my ears the whole night, you know, Jamaica. Thank you, and you must thank you, Tissa, for starting the marathon tonight. For the news studio. Thank you, Tissa. Everybody must send a $20 tonight for sure appreciation. And Jamaica, I don't finish with it yet. I don't finish with it yet. I'm taking no more calls at this time, Jamaica. I'm taking no more calls at this time, Jamaica. We will have calls later in the program. As you know, Jamaica, it was a case where I was just testing to see and to let people to say that they're hearing me and it is sounding good. I was just checking the sound quality, Jamaica. I was just checking the sound quality. Checking the sound quality. Checking the sound quality to see that I'm taking no more calls at this time. Thank you, Sir Kenneth. Thank you, Tissa. Thank you, Carol, for renewing your membership on Patreon with PDTV. I just need the producer to confirm that he's ready to go on with me tonight, so we can be on a ball tonight, Jamaica. No, I'm not waiting on the PNP to win. Thank you, Audrey Cook. I'm not waiting for the PNP to win to improve myself. I don't want nobody say, because PNP win, me have new studio. So not waiting on that. Remember, politics burned me before. Me now make politics burn me a second time. So anybody thinks that PNP, me I wait pan forget new studio and this and that and reality. Think again. Not going to make that happen, Jamaica. I am working on my independence and autonomy. You hear that? I'm working on my independence and my autonomy. So me don't want nobody come over here for say wait till PNP win. No. Me I build myself. Me I build PDTV. Me I where them would I say mash down that lie, Jamaica? Me I mash down that lie. So I'm taking my time to improve myself, improve everything in my spaces and places. All right? Not waiting for no PNP for improve nothing for me. Me want at the end of the day to be an independent authority and a voice for the betterment of Jamaica. Not for the PNP and sure not for the labor right. Just remember that. Just remember that. And tonight, as I speak about a better Jamaica, I saw a leader. And when I saw that leader, I said to myself, this is what leadership looks like. I'm talking about the head of Burkina Faso in Africa, Ibrahim Traoré. Look at how Ibrahim Traoré spoke to his nation. Listen to this enlightened, futuristic, pragmatic leader. Listen to him tonight, Jamaica.
Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation, there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those, we will fight them here. So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget. by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't be fooled by the stories. They tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests these people. It's our gold, it's our minerals that interest them. Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands? So we will fight and we will reclaim our lands, our wealth. It belongs to us. It's for us. It will benefit us and our children. I therefore encourage you to remember that this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give in to manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland, or to those people who come from outside to try to subdue us through their terms they invented and their organizations they created to enslave us. Fight, move forward, do everything you can. Draw, as I said, from your cultural resources, from what you have been shaped by since the village. draw from it, and wage this war. Stay focused and stay strong.
Stay focused and stay strong. When I saw this video, Jamaica, I said to myself, look at leadership. Look at vision. And there's many who are attempting to character assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore at this time. But when I listened to his presentation to his people, I said to myself, Jamaica, this is what many countries need. Just like how Barbados has Amir Motley and Burkina Faso as a Captain Ibrahim Traore, Jamaica is missing leadership. Jamaica is missing a leader or a voice that when he or she speaks, they command the respect of the masses. And I did this tonight, Jamaica, to show Jamaica and the world that this is the kind of leadership we should emulate. This is the kind of leadership, Jamaica. I'm not calling nobody dog. I'm not calling nobody garbage and who live Pangoli Bank a garbage. He actually told the people the wealth and the resources is in your hand. You remember when this one looked at us and said, anywhere PNP there, garbage there, you remember? And then such man come one day and say, the PNP coming like stray dog because them run up and down. But I made this tonight, Jamaica, to remind the people what this man told us some years ago. That within the first 100 days, you remember that speech that many people believed in? That within the first 100 days, what he would have done from what he would not have done? Producer, play back, make them remember. Play back, make them remember. Play it back there for them. You don't remember that speech? Within the first 100 days.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister. Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute, and I want you to listen to me carefully, impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament. Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
When them win, them throw on poison for you, Jamaica. He surely has thrown poison on many Jamaican people. Within the first 100 days. And it has been 110 months after. 9 years after. They carry impeachment bill, them strike down the impeachment, them strike down the term limits, them strike down the fixed election date because them depend third term loading. I want you, producer, put up all of the things we trick the country with. Put up that artwork and remind the people how he has tricked the country. I want you, yes, that one. I want Jamaicans to be reminded. No leadership. There is no leadership. There is no vision, and without vision, the people perish. He said 5 in 4 not accomplished. He told you 70,000 houses would have been built by 2025. He only built 300, unaccomplished. He told you about big power plants, unaccomplished. He spoke about what? 2-story market in Highgate, St. Mary, unaccomplished. Clarkstone into a city, unaccomplished. Portmore to be Silicon Valley or Little Miami, unaccomplished. Fixed election dates, unaccomplished. Term limits, Jamaica, unaccomplished. Impeachment bill, unaccomplished. Job description for MPs, unaccomplished. And surely prosperity for all, unaccomplished.
But where it come from? Send it back, send it back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send it back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send it back.
So Jamaica, I want you to listen to this when talk about trickery, you know. Play what him say about trickery, producer. Play it. Play it when talk about trickery. And
we are in the promising season. And there are some politicians who are going to come to you knowing your frustration, knowing your disgruntlement, knowing your anger, and try to feed upon that frustration, feed upon that anger. They're going to make promises to you that may address your concern. No. And you may even vote or change your vote as a result of it. But when it comes time to fulfill it, it can't be fulfilled. And then you become part of the disbelieving, frustrated voter who believes that politics can't change anything. In other words, this cycle of political apathy, this is what created it.
The cycle of political apathy is what you create, Andrew Holness. You have created that cycle of political apathy. Because when I think about, you promised about the healthcare system being better off. Chris Tufton made a statement today, Jamaica, or yesterday, that there's nothing wrong with our healthcare system. Tufton made an utterance that there is no crisis in our healthcare system. You heard what I just said? Tufton, Chris Tufton said there is no crisis in our healthcare. You heard what I just said? Chris Tufton, Jamaica. Producer, if you get the chance to put up the art, to put it up, I want Jamaicans to hear what Chris Tufton said. Tufton said that our healthcare system is not in a crisis. That's what Chris Tufton said, Jamaica. Chris Tufton said that our healthcare system is not in a crisis. How many Jamaicans are crying about the state of our healthcare system? How many mothers have lost their children because of the state of our healthcare system? How many people can't get access to a bed because of the state of our healthcare system? How many Jamaicans can't access a bed, medication, surgeries, KPH unattended? Cornwall Regional in crisis. And the words of Chris Tufton is telling you and I, Jamaica. Many Jamaicans can't get access to a surgery because operating theaters. But tonight, Jamaica, I want Chris Tufton to hear the story of another mother. Because according to Chris Tufton, there is no crisis in healthcare. That is his words, Jamaica. There is no crisis in healthcare. Tonight, I'm going to carry a mother, Jamaica, for the next half hour. I'm going to carry a mother. And you're going to listen tonight, Jamaica, as the mother tells Jamaica what happened to her 16-year-old son at the University West Indies, University Hospital of the West Indies. Producer, can you let the mother join me tonight? I want Jamaica to hear. Good night, Mommy. Can you turn on your camera, please?
Hi, Andre. Thanks.
Good night, Miss Kenisha.
Yeah.
You called me last week asking me for an attorney.
Yes.
But can you tell Jamaica tonight what happened with your son?
Okay, so let me start from in 2022. He came home. He was home complaining of like a pimple on his left knee. He plays
Yes.
football.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, he's touching it, saying it's, irritating him. I told him, don't touch it because he may get, infected.
Mm-hmm.
I initially took him to the doctor when he started having difficulty walking. And the doctor said to me he could give him an injection or the pills. So I said to him, I know the injections will work quicker as an antibiotic. He was more sympathetic to my son, who said he was afraid of needles. So he prescribed some pills, antibiotic pills for us, and said to come back within 2 days, which was a Wednesday.
Yes.
When we went back the Friday, his knee was badly swollen. I had to lift him up. The doctor then called an ambulance and we went to KPH. So it was KPH first. We got there at 2:30.
Yes.
However, we went through the emergency section and he was admitted at 8 o'clock. So we're there for hours before he was told he's going to admit him.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to the ward, yes, the surgical team was right. They came right away and they did the treatment. I guess all the needles he could get that night. The first doctor that addressed him, I think, was still in training because he did not know where to put the needle. He put the needle on the wrong side of the foot. And he was aggressive. I guess I said if you can be sympathetic or empathetic when you're doing the treatment. So the other doctor came as a resident, told him it was the wrong area. He did that. Anyway, he did a surgery the early Saturday morning because it was a Friday. So he did surgery Saturday morning and they said it washed out. He had to go back to Tuesday because they said it wasn't done properly or there's more, pus there, stuff like that. So we did that. And while he was going through the treatment, there was some stuff that happened that if I wasn't monitoring him, maybe he would have lost his leg from that time.
Wow.
Because at one point he started telling me that he was itching. I thought it was mosquitoes because he said the mosquitoes were big. I found out that they changed his antibiotic because I was basically monitoring him. I was there every day. And I said to the nurse, he's having a reaction to the antibiotic. And she said, no, everybody has to get that. So I said, no, she was referring to the blood thinner, the heparin. So I told her, no, he just got a new antibiotic and his skin, he's dark skin and you can see the rashes on him and stuff like that. So I told her to talk to the doctor about it and I'd rather they change it. She did not talk to the doctor. I wasn't aware at the time and then I realized a couple of days later he started to drain again. So when the doctor saw that, he was like, oh my, he's getting osteomyelitis, he's going to have to drill the bone, stuff like that. So the consultant wasn't there. I'm gonna say something, Andre. I don't know if the whatever. What I noticed there were young doctors. A lot of stuff that they were doing, they were taking pictures and sending it to their boss.
So you think they
Right.
were experimenting or they were in
Well,
strict? Mm.
well, here's the thing. The team was available for you to speak to, but the consultant, I don't know how busy he was or what was happening. He wasn't there all the time. So their method of communicating with him was via WhatsApp or
Yes.
phone calls. So a lot of that was happening. You know, and he would guide them from there. There are times when he come in and he will talk to me, very courteous and everything like that. So I appreciated that they were always available for you to talk to them. But after the second surgery, I said to him, Doc, um, could you brace his knee for him because you know when you do surgery, you don't have that strength anymore. And he looked at it and he thought about it for a bit, and then he's like, he'll be fine.
Yes.
Turned out that wasn't the case. His knee started to deform. So had he braced it, he would have had that deformity. So when he's walking, he started to deform. When I took him back to the clinic, I didn't get to see the consultant. I spoke to the resident. He said to me he's not doing anything about it. I said, why? He didn't give me a response. I went back on another clinic visit. He said the same thing. He
Yes.
said when he become a man, he can break the leg and put a metal plating in it. So I
Wow.
said, why would you want to do that if he's young and it can be corrected? No. I went to the office. One of the admin there tried to call the consultant. He answered the phone. We don't know what happened after a while. The communication went off,
Yes.
and that was it. So when I took him back to this next clinic visit, I said to him, Doc, something is really wrong. He didn't come in with his foot deformed like this. What you're going to do? He looked at it. He did say to me he was very tired because he has not gotten any rest from June. And this was in December 2022. And he's
Wow.
been working basically every day. So I did say to him, I said, yes, doc, you're very tired. He said, yes, and there are over 200 patients in the clinic that day, and they were short staffed, probably about two or three doctors working. So
Yes.
he sent for an x-ray, and I did it. And then I took that result to his other doctor, and that doctor referred me to a specialist. He's a well-known sports specialist. So when I took him there, he looked at the x-ray and he said to me, yes, they did a pretty good job in terms of treating the infection. However, based on the type of deformity, my son's foot cannot stay like that because he's now having a what you call a bow leg, and it's gonna get worse. And because it's unbalanced, he's trying to like lean, his body is walking like lean to the right. And I was concerned about scoliosis or effects on his spine, stuff like that. And he was kind of walking with like a kick, you know, him walking and kicking. So
Yes.
he said to me, he's not doing those surgeries anymore, but however, UWI has a team of doctors that specializes in this. So this was in 2023 January.
Yes.
So we got a referral to UWI, and that is how we started the journey there. When I went to you, the same junior doctor from KPH was there, and he said to me, what are you doing here? I said to him, you will soon find out.
Oh.
So when we went into orthopedic and he looked at the x-ray result, he was like, oh, he knows sees what I'm talking about. But it's a different team of orthopedic surgeon persons who look at it. So we went to a section of the clinic they call the Elizarov, right? And they assessed him, we spoke about it. They said they were going to do surgery of the tibia. The consultant surgeon was concerned that there may be like dead bones, but he said he didn't want to go back in the knee. So we did a series of ultrasounds to see what happened. The first surgery was supposed to be in August 2023, Andre, but it was put off because they said they did not have access to some of the machinery that they were to use for this surgery.
Oh, Lord.
Right. So I think in 2024, I got a call like the Thursday, and the doctor was saying to me, bring your child to the hospital for admission. So I was like, just like that, you didn't give me any notice and stuff like that. I was having some challenges with the surgical company. I don't know if I should call the name. The supplies orthopedic stuff.
Ball
So
out everything, lady. Ball out your pitney dead. Ball out.
okay. So we got a prescription from them to go to Surgix to order some items. When I went, when I checked in with them, I asked them if they took accept health cards, health insurance. They said no, they don't. No, the cost of the items were $252,000. I even called the Montego Bay office to find out, you know, if it's the same thing, and they said they don't accept insurance. So I said, how long have you been busy? Are you new? They said no, about 6 years. So I went to the insurance company for my son and I said, what reassurance can you give me to say that this is going to be paid for because they don't want to take insurance? This is separate from the UWI bill, which at the time was 284,000 something, right?
Yes.
And they said I would have to pay it upfront and then take it from there. A cousin of mine said to me, as we're discussing, I said, maybe because the insurance companies are not paying the money on time, these companies don't want to accept the health insurance. So she referred me to the Ministry of Health and said, go in and talk to them and find out who, oversees these incidents. And I went there and I spoke. Well, initially I wrote the email. Sorry, I think the email was the 7th of November. And then I got a call in December and they said the email came to the wrong team, but they're going to forward it to the correct team.
Yes.
Initially, I don't hear anything from them. And I think this was November 2023. So about April 2024, I went to the ministry.
Yes.
They can't find the email. The email disappeared.
Disappeared. The email disappeared.
Yes. So when I spoke to the young lady there, she said to me, I was to write over the letter, change the date, as if I'm just as coming to them. So I said, no, I'm not reporting anybody. The original date stands.
Yes.
So she said, okay. She gave me some instruction what to do, get documents from in school, stuff like that. I said to her, remember, I have insurance, She said, don't worry about that. We're just doing what we. So initially, no, they sent me with an invoice to go to Surgics. When I went to Surgics, no, Surgics changed them tune. Oh, yes, they do accept insurance. They don't swipe the card. So I said, I didn't expect you to swipe the card for that amount. I expect you to do a pre-authorization. So after all those up and down, I remember this was October 8th, 2024. I sent information to Surgic. Surgic said they sent off the email the 9th of October. The insurance said that they will respond within 3 to 5 working days. 25th of October, no response from Surgic. So call them. They don't get anything from the insurance, nothing like that. When I got in touch with the insurance, they sent me an email within 5 minutes to show that they responded to Surgic within 5 working days. The amount that they would cover. And Surgics told me they did not get the email.
Wow.
So I went back to ministry. Other stuff, no, my son file went missing. They can't find the file. And what is happening? So as an admin there took up the matter. And they were telling me that if anything were to go back to KPH, my son was afraid of KPH because of the amount of cuts he got. And there were times the junior doctor was saying, go further, cut him. So in some can't bother them cutting
So
further.
they were cutting up your baby like a lab rat.
So the amount of needles he got and the way how they handled him, he was so scared because a patient at KPH told me that at one point he looked at the doctors and said, one of the wickedest set of people about if you know wicked one more time. That is how he was lashing out when he was there. So he was so traumatic, he did not want to go back there. So he said, Mommy, I'm not going back there. So I said, okay, we'll continue with UWI. So ministry at the time said, okay, because of all this, they said to me, listen, we're going to take over this part for you. We're going to handle it, right? So I was like, okay, thank you. Now, when we went back to the hospital in December, they sent me for another x-ray because the doctor said, come March, he's going to do the surgery because he's a priority patient. We're so, okay. We discussed it. He has, he's a sickler, but he's on the milder side. He has HBSC. So he's not someone who gets sick often. He's monitored by the sickle cell unit.
Oh,
and his last visit.
So he has sickle cell.
He has sickle cell.
Oh my Lord.
So his last visit was in I think it was January 2024. So they had given me some tests to do, and of course he normally goes like every 6 months for checkup base, because he's in good shape, so to speak. He's one of the very healthy. And the result came back that everything was okay. His blood count was 11, which is good. No, the doctors, we spoke to them about that, and they knew that he had sickle cell, and thinking that they're monitoring based on it. I said to them, any concerns at all, you can reach out to the sickle cell unit, and if you want any information, I can go there as well, because I'm that type of person. I'm not afraid to run up and down and get the information for him because I want it to be better. No, they said to me, of course, they kept asking if I made the payment, stuff like that for the, I said, yes, that's taken care of. And they said, okay, I need to bring proof because that has to be shown before he's admitted, stuff like that. They did another set of blood tests, and they told me that we were to get some blood donated, at least a pint of blood or something like that, a unit of blood they needed, just in case. He did say that the procedure that he was doing would be minimal blood loss, but just in the event. So I said, sickle cell, of course, you need blood to help you for oxygen.
Yes.
And we went in the Monday, the 10th of March. And I said all along we were discussing the tibia. That's a little bit below the knee here, right there, because he said he's not going back into the knee. No, we got there about 9:30 thereabout, and I had someone to donate the blood because I brought someone before and it didn't work out, so I took my nephew there. We
Yes.
did not get any bed until 11 minutes after 8 that day. So we're there all day sitting on chair waiting on a bed. They said they don't have any bed.
My God.
So we were there, we discussed stuff with the anesthesiologist, discussing, the risk associated and stuff like that.
Yes.
And she said to me, Dr. Sheppy, she said to me, we have no concern about him because he's very healthy. They're seeing his file, everything like that. So I was like, okay. When I left the night, because I was tired and I had an accident some years ago, so I was starting to spasm. So when I
Wow.
hugged him the evening and I went home, and they told me he's the first one to go into surgery the following day. I spoke to him just before they took him out. So he went into surgery at 7. Initially, I asked them how long the surgery was expected to take. They said 3 to 4 hours. If there's any difficulty, it will go like 6 hours, right? So he went into surgery after 7. I decided, okay, if anything, I would go there for visiting hours just to see him. They called me after and asked me if I got the name of that antibiotic he had gotten at KPH where he was showing a reaction to. So I made my way to KPH.
Yes.
And I found the doctors there because of course I know who his team was, and every time I take him to a doctor, I try to find out at least one of the doctor's name. So I knew the team that handled him. So I found them and they were able to pull his file, and they said to me they realized he was getting a particular medication that had stopped like within 2 days. So I said that's the one, because all the other medication he got, he didn't have any reaction to it.
Yes.
So when I spoke to UWI about it, they said they will not give him that one, right? Now, while I was at KPH, I got a call from the consultant surgeon, and he said to me, mother, is like there's a situation now, Surgix, he was saying we ordered part of the items apart from the metal plates that were going into his food because he was getting some rings. We ordered 10 cc cancerous chips, like a bone allograft. So he was saying something about 5, he received 5. So I said to him, no, it's 10 that we ordered. He said he knows, but only 5 Surgix sent. So I said, what? Yeah. So I said to him, why? He said, Surgix don't have any more. So I was like, okay, so it means that we need to try and source the remainder. So he said to me, no, we can't source that because I'm already in surgery. I started the surgery. So I now need to do a bone graft. And if I don't do the bone graft, your son will not heal.
What?
So I'm like, what's going on? So I was beside
wait. So you're saying the doctor start the surgery and him don't have all of the items?
The package did not arrive until when they were in the surgery. That's what he's saying.
Mighty God.
So I had no choice, but so I said to him, I'm going to make my way to the hospital. He said he can't wait. I have to give him a verbal over the phone. So the doctor beside me at KPH was saying, well, his bone is good, but, I'm saying there's nothing I could do. So I said, go ahead. So I was there. I went home actually, and I researched hip bone graft. And it looked painful. And I'm like, oh my God, with this is an additional stress on his body, being a sickler. So when I went up there, we're waiting. I was like, he's still in surgery, knockout surgery. About 5 o'clock, I got a call.
Yes.
And they said to me, he's out surgery now. Mother, you can make your way to recovery. So I went by recovery and knocked the door, and they told me I had to wait outside because they were busy. I was out there for a little over an hour. A nurse came out and said to me, they need a bottle of water. So I got one of, I think it's what they call 1 liter, that tall water for him.
Yes.
And I gave it to her, and they said, wait some more. Then they called me in, and I was able to see, and they told me to wash my hand. The first thing I saw, Andre, was his lips were white and swollen, and his face looked big, some face swollen.
Wow.
So, but his eyes, he was open. I was like, why your face swell so? And he was like, my lip to him, touching him lip. And then he was like, thirsty, want water. So I looked at them and I said, where's the water I gave? Nobody answered. I had a bottle with some water in it, but I didn't want to give him because I said, I don't know, whatever. one of the doctors, I think it was a nurse or a doctor, one of them in there said, wet his lip with it. And he said, no, man, I want more, I want more. So she said, you're on fluid.
Dehydrated.
Dehydrated. So he said, want more, want more. She said, no, you're on fluid. And he said, water, water. And I said to him, can you feel your foot? Him kind of thing. But each time he's talking, he was nodding in and out of consciousness. Him nod off, him come back, him nod off, him come back. A nurse came to him and said to him, how much pain between 0 to 10 are you feeling? And he said 6. And then he nodded off again. And she said, okay, I'm going to give you some pain medication. When I looked at him, Andre, his chest was like this. He was doing like this. His chest was vibrating. So I said, I don't like how he looked. Why is his chest going on like that? And the lady, well, I don't know if it's a doctor or not, but I assume it's a doctor. She looked up at the machine and she said to me, he's okay because the monitor shows his heart rate is normal. One of the nurses was saying to me, oh, it's a warming machine. I said, which warming machine? She showed me something on the floor. I said, that's on the floor, not doing anything. Something is not right. He's breathing.
Yes.
And he was there and then he looked at me because his voice, I guess because he was still under anesthesia. And he was like, love you. And I leaned forward and I said, I love you too. And then he said, love you. And he did like this. And those were the last words my son said to me. Right? No, I said to them, let me see the surgical area. And she said, okay, I'll show it, because he's sleeping. And I said, yes, because I didn't want him, his eyes to open. He would sit and panic. So when she showed it to me, he had a scar in the middle of his knee. So I was like, but the doctor said I'm not going in his knee. And there was a scar to the side of the knee. And then, of course, the one at the hip side. And then I noticed almost down to his ankle, the front of his, where you call it, the shin area. There had a scar there. So I said, what happened? Why is that chop there? And a doctor turned to me. I know it's a doctor because he was on the orthopedic team. He said to me, his foot was deliberately broken because we're doing it for lengthening. So so that one foot don't shorter than the other. And I was like, okay. I stood there looking at my son and I said, Lord, please don't let those be the last words my son said. I just didn't like how he looked, Andre. And he was there. And then, of course, because I said he went back to sleep, after a while, I went home. Before I went to the ward. I was about to take the bag because I said, it don't seem like you can come back to the ward tonight. One of the nurses said to me, no, mommy, him soon come up because recovery call and said him soon send him up. And that was not the truth. That was not so. That was a lie. I went home. It took me like an hour to get home. So about an hour and a half, I got a call. And they said, mommy, we just want to give you an update on your son. He's still in recovery and we're monitoring him.
Yes.
I said, thank you very much for that. Half an hour later, I got another call. And she said, mommy, this is Dr. So calling from UWI hospital. Just want to give you another update on your son. At this time, kind of flashed to my mind that maybe he's awake and they're sending him to the ward. Her words after that were like, mother, when you do these surgical procedures, there are risks. Every energy left my body when she said that. And then she said to me, your son woke up confused, disillusioned, he didn't know where he was, and then he became unresponsive.
Yes.
And his blood count, and she said to me, we underestimated the loss of blood. So I was like, what? And she said his blood count went to 4. No, he's coming from 10, 11, went to 4.
Went to 4.
Went to 4 before you realize he's, and she said he's losing blood, but they don't know where. And she said to me, he became unresponsive and they put a breathing tube in and put him back to sleep.
Wow.
So she said, how far away are you living? I said, Doc, what's happening? My son died. She said, no. She said, but he's very, very sick. He's like the 12th sickest person in the island. I was like, no, man. I said, he's dead. She said, no. I said, he's 50-50. She said, we don't use that word. How far away are you, mother? Because his heart can stop at any moment, but we'll do everything to resuscitate him. Come to the hospital, but don't come alone. So I said, my pitney dead. That's what I said to her. And she was like, no. I got my brother to take me up there. She said they got him some blood and he improved. So, she didn't say how much he got. She said he got some blood and he improved. We went there. We got there 11:45.
Yes.
We met a doctor outside. I think he says Dr. Lee is his name.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, he's losing blood. They're trying to find where he's losing the blood. So they're going to do an ultrasound of the abdomen. And they just called the person over to do that. Like within a minute or so, he came, said that, oh, the ultrasound was negative. I'm like, that sound like him going nowhere. But, because everything going through your mind, they
My
took me in and he said to me, we need blood for him. So you need to get relatives to go and donate blood. And when you donate the blood, bring the receipt to show us they gave blood. So my brother turned to him and said, what are you saying, doc? If we don't give blood, him not going to get any blood. No, we're not saying that. But currently we don't have any blood on supply. We're testing blood, but we can't find any match. And this is not our emergency surgery. This is a planned surgery. I went in, and when I went in, the doctor said to me, mother, hold his hand, talk to him. He's likely to be hearing you, but he can't respond. And I'm looking at him and say, but is a dead penny this shit tell me if you talk to, because if you're gonna tell me, say talk to him,
Yes.
him can't hear him, but So I said, when I spoke to the doctor, I said to her, I know I saw his chest as he was struggling to breathe, and you told me it was okay. And she said,
Yes.
yes, that was a sign of him struggling. But because the machine did not go off, they never take me serious. Come on, I'm a non-medical person. And I say to you, he's having some, like he's not breathing properly. And you're waiting for the machine to go off before you act?
No blood.
No blood. He wanted blood. He never got blood according to them until the following day.
My.
We left there about almost 2:30. When I got home, I got a call from a Dr. Fortune, who's an hematologist. But before we left, one of the doctors said to me, him being on the breathing tube is buying them time to find out what happened. So when I got home, the hematologist called me and she started asking me questions about his health, his history. At the time, I said to her, I think his steady state was about 8.5, because that was the thing I had in my head. She said she had a reading before of him coming in with 11. So she said there's something wrong with going on with his kidneys. She said she's a part of the emergency team, and ICU called her to tell her they're asking her to please fix it because they don't know what happened. No, what they told me is that he should be in the ICU. However, he's still in recovery because ICU had no bed space. So maybe he didn't have everything there, that you would have in ICU. I don't know. So they have to be from ICU. Doctors have to be coming to recovery to do stuff and stuff. So she said to me, he needs blood. That's all she keeps saying, he needs blood.
Yes.
And the following day, his relative went to the blood bank to give blood. I got a call from someone from Renal telling me that he's going to need dialysis. So I was like, oh God. But I'm thinking at the moment, I guess they're finding stuff so they can find things and correct it, So I was asking her if it's a one-time thing or permanent. She didn't answer. I said to her, we're at the blood bank, we just gave blood. And she said, okay, he got some blood and he stabilized. No, I was on my way to go there. I got a call about 20 minutes later from a Dr. Johnson who said to me, mother, we have to take your child to the theater again. I said, what happened? He's swelling up. I said, swelling up where? Above the cervical area. So I said, is that the knee? He said, no. So I said to him, doc, where? He mumbled, he didn't want to answer. So I said, doc, don't play with me. Where? He said, the thigh groin area. So I said, I'm coming to the hospital. He said, he can't wait for me to come to the hospital. He need another verbal from me so he could do a procedure on my son and that will correct his issue. So I said, doc, take care of my son. Please take care of my son. No, on my way to I kept getting calls and they said to me, when I come there, I was to come to ICU, come to the recovery area. When I got there, doctor stopped me telling me the consultant surgeon, which is Dr. Rose, wanted to see me. And so he didn't want me to go to the recovery section. So I said, why? And then I got a call, 2 female doctors. She said, where are you? I said, I'm here. They said, take a walk with me. I said, based on where they were, we had another section you could walk to go to recovery. So I went to that end. I realized that they didn't turn that way. They were going straight. So I said, what is going on? Mother, just walk with us. Just walk with us. I said, tell me, what is it you have to tell me? Don't do that because right now I realize it's not good news. She said, doc is coming to talk to you. Did you come alone? I said, yes. So, but while we're getting there, I saw them going into a room, like a conference area. And I stopped at the door and said, did my son die? She said, mother, we can't discuss your business here. I said, no, you tell me. You're going to bring me into a room to tell me the same thing I'm thinking, no? And after I got a call from my sister who realized I was up there, and she made her way there, and I told her my sister was coming. I saw a doctor was walking and talking to another doctor, having a little discussion. We
Whoa.
went into the room, and they said to me I was to sit down. I said, I'm not sitting down. They said, Mother, sit down. I said, I don't want to sit down. Did my son die? Nobody want to answer. So I turned to Dr. Rose and I said, he's dead, isn't he? And he nodded his head and said, yes. My sister broke down, and honestly, it's like my heart stopped and come back. And I said to them, take her out of here, because she's going to break me down. And I looked at him and I was like, you know, you can't figure, you do a foot surgery. Yes, they're going to tell you there is associated. I said, my child is dead. And Dr. Rose looked at me. There were about 6 or 7 doctors in the room.
Whoa.
And he looked at me and he said, my surgery went according to plan. Everything, and he did his hand gestures, everything that I wanted to do was exactly how I wanted to do it. And then he did like this with palm, his 2 hands, and said, I handed a healthy child over to recovery ICU. So I was like, but you did give my child any blood during surgery, and that's crucial. A female doctor turned and said, he only lost about 800 ml or just over a fifth of his blood. Being a sickle 100, that's too much blood for him.
Whoa.
Right? So it is then now one of the I don't know if she's from ICU or recovery. She had on a hijab. She got up and she put her both hands on the desk, and she said, Mother, your child died suddenly. We don't know what happened, when it happened, how it happened. That makes sense?
Mighty God.
That don't make sense. Right? And I asked to see him, of course, after we were there, we got a call from the registry.
Yes.
Miss Cox, because she said, what the doctor said to me, it has to be investigated, a coroner's inquest is going to be needed, police is going to be involved. The registry is going to call me and ask me if I want to bypass the autopsy.
The registry asking if you want to bypass
the autopsy and let her just write up the burial order. So I said to her, why would I want to do that if the hospital don't know what killed him? Oh, Mother, I'm just asking. So we went there the Thursday. My sister and I went there to say to her, I hope you guys are not thinking of doing an autopsy behind our back, right? And she said to me, no, we need your permission to do it. So we said, okay. She said, we can't do it without your consent. She said, let's go for the file. She went to ICU for the file and she said, yes. ICU told her it has to be investigated. So I will need to go by the station and get a police officer to come and officially identify his body. Then she said to me, hold on, let me confirm with the pathologist if the pathologist agree. And I'm like, okay. She went there and she came back about 10 minutes later and said, yes, the pathologist says it's within my legal right to get to know what happened to my son. So we went by the Papin station, we gave her a statement. The police came to the hospital. When we got there, we handed her the receipt that, from the police station. She was like, autopsy is tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. That's a Friday, So we said, no. You said you needed our permission. She started to go on. We don't need your permission for this. This is a government business. And she started going. So my sister got upset. I would knock the door. I would start to say, no, you can't do that. And I said, and the pathologist would have to agree. And the pathologist will agree because we said we wanted an independent person to sit in.
Yes.
If the pathologist don't agree, what we're going to do? I said, I'm going to roll up here. Any other pathologist tell me, say me can't get an independent person. So the police officer said to me, he was calming down and he was like, Mommy, she's talking in medical terms. I don't know what medical term that she talked about, but I guess he was trying to see that things look too bad. So we went to the pathologist and she said she got the file Wednesday night to go ahead and do an autopsy as soon as possible. And she was saying the reason why they would do it quickly is because crucial information would probably leave from the body. So I said to her, no. We haven't gotten anybody to sit in. I will need to get somebody independent, whether them fully independent or them go work with, whatever it is, because me said this is Jamaica. We want to get somebody, on our side. So she put it off until the Monday. So the Dr. Rose called us now and he said to me, where are you? At the point I said to him, I was at the registry. So he was like, oh, so you're not going to bother do the autopsy? So I was like, his voice perked up. So I said, Doc, I'm in the middle of something. And he said, I'll call you back. So I said, okay. We did the autopsy the Monday, which is the 17th of March, and it came back inconclusive, cause of death pending. However, he had multiple organ failure, heart, liver, lungs, kidney, everything crashed.
My God.
And his spleen was, I think, let's say twice the size. And I'm thinking, nobody knew that. You're there and you did not see that the spleen was collecting the blood. And they told me they did an abdominal ultrasound that would have shown. And you didn't even need to do an ultrasound to see that his tummy was swelling up.
My.
And there was also blood on my son's brain, and he did not do a brain surgery.
Blood on your son's brain?
Blood on his brain. So when we put it to the pathologist, she was say like, it's not enough to kill him, but she's still gonna examine it and stuff like that. So she has these samples now that she's doing. I thought it was at the government lab, but I understand you is doing everything. So here's the next interesting part, Andre. The following Wednesday, I went on the road. I didn't bring my phone because my brain wasn't there. So when I came back, I got a few missed calls. One of the number came back to Dr. Rose's private office. So I said, okay, he was calling me. Eventually, after he called me back and he said he was just checking up on me, he said, how are you? I said, I'm not doing well. And he said he can understand because he has one child and he's a son, and every day I'm worried about his son. So anyway, I said to him, I have questions. So he said, talk to me. Let me see if I can answer. So I said to him, Dr. Rose, did surgeons at any point communicate to the hospital that they only have 5 cc cancerous chips? Because Andre, if I order something and you, even if you had it at the time when I ordered, when you're packing the stuff, you realize you don't have everything. You're supposed to reach out to me, not just the hospital. Yes. Nobody from surgeons reached out to me. So I'm asking him if surgeons had communicated to the hospital before. He started to repeat the question and then he switched and said, let me explain something to you. Bone from your body is the best bone to be used. So I said, yes, but we never planned for that. And that's not what I asked him. He don't answer the question. And he was like, no. Remember, I asked you and you told me. So I said to him, you called me while you're in surgery. He was like, no. That is why doctors don't bend over backwards and help.
My God.
So I said, Dr. Rose, don't say that. You're going to get me upset because I didn't go to you to beg anything. By the time the first payment money, you will ask us 284,000 something. In December, the money went to 301,000. And on the day of admission, it was 335,625. And I asked them why I'm to pay 30-something thousand more. They said all the money I'm paying was estimated bill. Right? So it kept going up, and you're telling me you're bending over backwards to help. I don't know how that come in. So I said to him, why are you calling me in the midst of surgery? He said that's when the package arrived. He had already opened up my child, and if I had told him not to do the surgery, he could have stopped it. How could I tell you not to do the surgery?
My God.
And then the entire surgery would have been in vain, right? Because he thought it was 2-part surgery. I don't know what 2-part surgery is talking about. We only discussed the tibia. So he was like that. So I said to him, you told me my child would not heal if he did not do the bone graft. And he said, Madam, the answer to that is correct.
My God.
And then he went on, the rings that your son got on his foot, they were free. So I said, Doc, I paid for my son's frames. No. Do you mean to tell me you think you paid for those rings? You did not pay 1 dime. So I said, what ring have to do with my child? I didn't beg you with anything. The reason why he said that is because the pathologist told him I paid for the stuff, right? And those rings are given free. And by the way, you is not paying him. And in 2023, he did how much surgeries and he did not get any money. And he went on to 2030.
What you said, Dr. Rose said? You will what?
You are not paying him because according to he's volunteering his time. So it's what he's doing. That have nothing to do with my child. And me, my volunteer for.
Wait. So the Dr. Rose said you will not paying him.
Right, because he said he retired in 2010 and he did so much surgeries and he don't collect for them. So that was part of his conversation. And he was like, you're blaming me. I'm to be blamed. And at one point he was like, he know what happened during surgery, but he will not have that discussion with me because I had formed my own opinion. The questions I am asking him, I should go and ask the anesthesiologist those questions.
So I'm inferring blame now on the anesthesiologist.
Yes. That's what he said.
Mighty God. So your baby suffered.
He suffered. He did not get any blood. His surgery, when I got the provisional autopsy report, his surgery was 8 hours and 20 minutes, Andre. No blood.
8 hours?
8 hours and 20 minutes. So he developed a condition called rhabdomyolysis, which is serious because it's similar to persons who do strenuous activities, or you ever in a vehicle and you squeeze up and cramp, or when you come out you can't move. I now realize that that's a serious thing. So I encourage nobody to squeeze up in a taxi or nothing like that. So because of his medical condition, and not only that, and whether or not you have sickle cell, but he's more high risk. So he was in surgery for so long in one position and probably not positioned properly. He developed that condition where now his muscle became weak and a toxin was released into his bloodstream. And that went straight to his kidney. And she said they found out that he was anemic within 2 hours of surgery. When I said to her, she said nobody could tell exactly when the anemia set in because it could have been from the conditions of the surgery, but that is when they found out. So Andre, he was not being monitored. You can't, as far as I'm concerned, all he was interested in was doing the surgery. Nobody took into consideration his health condition. It don't seem like they had any discussion. They did not do a proper assessment of him to say the type of surgery that we want to do, his body can manage it. Remember, I take him to you. If he cannot do that type of surgery, let it be. We would have to work with the consequences if he had issues later on, because as I said, he could become, the bone rubbing can get infected later on, maybe get wider, affect him. However, if that was the case, it's something we'll have to work with if he can't do the surgery. So he was not properly assessed, and during the surgery, nobody was monitoring him. So when I went back to sickle cell unit to let them know what happened, and I was saying to the doctor, I said to her, somehow I think his blood count is like 8, stuff like. She said, no, mother, your son is a healthy sickler. He's always have 10 and 11. Even his result that he did in June 2024, his blood count is 11. Healthy child, and that's why they authorized the surgery, because they got his health information. However, because you're doing a surgery, even though he's under anesthesia, he's not feeling effects, his body is getting those struggles, those pressures on his body. Nobody monitored him. No blood in surgery, and when he came out of surgery, recovery, didn't have any blood either. So it's when his heart gave out,
wow,
that is when they were now running up and down trying to get blood. Nobody had any standby blood for him. Right? What Dr. Johnson told me too is that one God Almighty cut in a Andre from my son buttocks go down to him, Nino. What he said to me was that what they were looking for, they did not find it. So it was an unnecessary cut. Right? Them slice up my child, and he's gonna tell me what they were looking for, they don't find it. And that is when his heart gave up, because his heart could not take anymore. So according to him, it's a second surgery kill him. No, on the day of the autopsy, when I'm talking to the pathologist, she said the notes told her is same place on the bed in a recovery, then cut him. Dr. Johnson told me, he can't make me got theater. And I said, what? He was taken to theater? She said, no. They cut him same place on the bed. And they were trying to resuscitate him there. So 2 different information that.
Mother, so they tell you that they carry him to theater?
A second time.
And where did they operate on your child?
The pathologist said when for the second operation on the Wednesday, where they said they were going to do the thing on his leg, they're going to relieve pressure from it. It was done same place in recovery on the bed. He was not taken to any theater.
Mighty God.
Right? And I can tell you that I did an interview with our television station. And she said, you will block them. You would tell them, so they will sue the reporter and they will sue the station. And the administrator of UWI said she's not aware of the incident with my son. If I have an issue, I should file a claim against UWI. The matter will go to court and it will be private between me and you. I mean, I understand no private between me and you, nothing. And I don't want to keep it private because you don't know who else this might happen to. And Andre, when I contacted Surgic said them send everything to UWI. Them never shot and no cancerous strips. So when the rest of cancerous strips gone?
So you're saying that what the doctors are saying that the things them short.
It
Surgery
never shot.
confirmed.
Surgery said it wasn't. Surgery said it wasn't short. So I've since asked for information from them. Ministry of Health has reached out and said they want that information as well. So surgeons need to provide that, because I said to them, up to now I haven't gotten full proof from them. But they said they sent everything, right? So I said I need to know who signed for it, confirm everything that was sent, and they said tomorrow, Monday, they'll be responding to that email.
Mighty God. And you
They
were
said
saying to the reporter that if they carry the news, what?
they will sue the reporter and they will sue the station. So the
Well,
reporter said she no bother bring the story because she's young and she don't want nobody sue her.
so
So
the reporter never bother carry this story.
they never bother carry the story because you will bully her.
Mighty God.
So I went to the hospital to get a copy of his medical report, and every time I go there, this person have it, that person have it. When I went there, they told me that I would have gotten it last week. When I went last week, they said they won't have it because pathologist sent back for it. Then pathologist said them send it back to the records office. Record office said them don't have it. Pathologists have to now pull out their book to show that yes, it was sent to the records office. Then the record office is telling me, oh, is the lady from registry have it because she had to put some document in it. I don't know why every minute them are going to the file and this document this. And so all of us every minute, I don't know what they're doing. They're removing stuff, if they're adding stuff, what is happening. And up to now, we don't get the medical report. She said that she'll try and finish up. It was that Friday gone. I don't get a call. So I might have to go there tomorrow to find out what is happening. Every time you go there, somebody else have the file.
Don't be surprised that the file disappear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what is the present state of everything being done?
Well, we're waiting on the ministry is going to do an investigation because they said they're reaching out to the CEO. So we are waiting on Surgics to send off that information to them, because I don't know if it's a runaround they were giving either. So I eventually had a meeting with one of their coordinators. I don't know why she wanted a meeting, just to provide the information, because I brought my ID and everything to show that I'm what happened. We had the meeting, and I spoke to someone there. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday, and she said that they said they'll send it off Monday coming. So I'm waiting on that. And they said to me, if I can get an attorney, I could do so as well, because they're going to have a meeting with the CEO of the hospital.
So have you found an attorney?
Not as yet. I have been, checking stuff, but not as yet.
How long now you've been looking at an attorney?
Basically the same week he died, even at the same time we're going to do the autopsy. I made some calls and to find out, some of them are saying that they're booked, or some person said they will call back. I haven't gotten a call back. So that's when I reached out to you, and I said I wanted to see if, Mr. Buchanan was available, but I understand that he's no, yeah. Because at the same time, other doctors, they're upset, because when I spoke to some of the doctors, he was like, so if I go to you, for my foot, me I go dead. And I was like, doctors, he said, yes. He said, no, how can you understand? Yes, surgeries, everybody know you're going to anesthesia, but nobody was looking to say you go there to correct a deformity, a bow leg, and you end up losing your life.
So he went in to correct a deformity on his leg.
Right.
And your baby end up dead.
Dead. Because they were not prepared for him. No blood, because according to the doctor, the surgery is minimal blood loss. So basically, he was not paying attention to his medical condition. He was just paying attention to the surgery. So the surgery is doing minimal blood loss and not paying attention. So remember, the person he has in front of him is a very, very sensitive. Basically, sicklers, as what some pastors say, them come like eggs. They are delicate.
Mighty God.
So he wasn't paying, when I listen to everything, he wasn't paying attention to that, because if he was paying attention to that, he would have given him some blood during theater, and recovery, whoever would have given him blood after. No blood was there. They're now telling me his blood type is hard to get. If you are now saying his blood type is hard to get, why you plan the surgery? Why are you telling me that no? Which blood is crucial to him? He started to sickle all over. The pathologist says sickled all over his body. The stress of the surgery.
My God.
And it's like I must not ask any question. And the Monday morning, I so forgot I never got the doctor name, but I know his face very well. When I saw him the Monday morning when we were going for the autopsy, I was like, Doc, good morning. The man touched me on my shoulder and just said, "You'll be fine," and turned away. That's all he said.
Oh, what the doctor said?
Pat me on the shoulder and said, "You'll be okay." That was his exact words. "You'll be okay." And he walked away. He never even asked me how I was doing. He never even said condolence. He just pat me on the shoulder and said, "You'll be okay." And he just walked right off.
My God.
One of the orthopedic doctors. Mm-hmm.
How are
So
you coping? How are you coping?
well, honestly, when it happened, when I heard, it's like I was in a daze for quite a while. I wonder if maybe, they're confused. It took me a while to soak in. Um, in the days following, of course, I'm like looking at him. I want to blame myself because he said to me initially, if we could put the surgery back to June, because this is his final year of school and he has exam coming up. So I said to him,
Oh, he
why?
wanted to do his CXCs first.
Right, and he was saying that if anything, no, he will sit out a year. Do I wanted, of course, to say he continued school. One of the factors that affected me is because as I was I'm home on medical leave from an injury, so I'm having some challenges with my work. So sometimes when I'm ready, them pay. When I'm ready, them drive them, the stuff like to frustrate you. And at one point, they were threatening to basically cut everything, health card, everything. So I was worried that if I lost the health card, I wouldn't be able to take care of him because I know I have to do a lot of blood tests, I have to do x-rays and
My
stuff like that. And
God.
I'm a single parent. So I was pushing on the financial aspect of it. Yes, I didn't like how he walked, stuff like that. But I'm saying, boy, if we not get that done within a certain time, we're in problem. So and he said to me, persons are going to look at his foot weird. So I said, you're going to a school that they know you had an injury and you're trying to correct it. So if your friends laugh at you, then I guess they weren't good friends. If you start a new school with it, that is when persons probably look at you weird and stuff like that. So because I was pushing back on him, that kind of guilt. I went, I spoke with his uncle, I spoke with other relatives, and I said to them, what you think about it? You don't want to do the surgery, maybe it's cosmetic part of it. And they too said they didn't like how he walked, they didn't like how he looked. And I said, he was like, how am I going to get to school? So I said, I've made arrangement for vehicle to take it to and from school. And then he said, okay. The doctor said when he spoke to him and said, why you really want to do the surgery? He said he told him he don't want to walk like that anymore.
My
You
God.
know. So it felt a way that, oh my gosh, you're wondering if you had leave it alone, he would be here, you know.
So
And
are you blaming yourself or
I felt guilty that because of he had asked for it to be pushed back to June, I was like, oh God, he asked, he pushed back and I pushed and now he's gone. Maybe if we pushed back, I would have my son now. That's how I felt. So they were telling me, don't blame yourself. But it's kind of hard because I mean, he's not here. And then of course, yes, not to say that I really follow up a lot of negative talk, but there are persons that, yeah, I'm gonna kill off my pitney and these are persons who don't know how him live on a daily life, right? But I can say push that aside because I too question myself that I wonder if he could have stayed with his leg, but because I got, it's not just like I run can go UWI. I took
yeah.
him to 2 doctors before I went to UWI. So I got more than one advice. You understand? And I too am a person who go on Google and I look at you understand, and stuff like that. So yes, it's just because he's not here and he's my company. It's been me and him. His father passed when he was young. So it's been the two of us. So now I don't have any company at home.
So it's you alone.
It's me alone,
Wow.
you know. And my relatives will say they don't want me staying by myself. But how long can you stay with them? At the end of the day, I don't sleep well at night. No matter the day, I find stuff to do. I will go on the road. Sometimes I walk around the place just to, my thoughts. But at night, no matter how far I go, Andre, no matter what I do in the day, and I
Mm.
come home and I don't sleep, I still can't sleep at night. I still find it difficult to sleep at night. His face is the last face I see, and before I even make my eyes might close, and if I do take a look at snooze, and if he's on my mind, honestly, I really don't know how I'm gonna manage.
So when is the funeral?
His funeral is for next month.
You have the funds to bury him?
I've started making payments to the parlor, and we'll try to see if we can finish up that early next month. Yeah.
How much more you owe the funeral parlor to finish up the
If
burial?
they're supposed to get 200,000 more.
200,000 more?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right. So we're going to, students, we're going to help the mother to find the rest of the money to bury her son. Can we agree to that tonight, Jamaica? That we're going to find. You have somebody who can set up a GoFundMe for you?
I've never done it before, but maybe I could if I have the information how to do it. Yeah.
I'm going to find somebody who can help you to set up a GoFundMe, because this one linked me to the court tonight. What is his name?
Cornell Hall. I will call him later.
Cornell Hall. We're going to help you bury him. My God. How many more mothers must cry for their children? So, apart from the funeral expenses, what else is there that needs to be sorted out?
I think that's the part. He has an aunt who is sending down his suit. So I guess we just have to make arrangement for that to come down for him. I mean, if sometime persons coming to me, have you started the program yet? My
So,
man is,
so who helping you cope through this?
The thing is, I have a cousin who is a police officer. The sad part of it, Andre, that he lost his son 2-3 weeks after my son died. A little domestic incident with him and his girlfriend. And I think what I understand is that he got a wound to his chest, right? But it wasn't directly to the heart. When he went to KPH, he wasn't bleeding on the outside, it seemed like. So it would be internal bleeding. And the father said they were there talking to him, and before they realized, I guess he passed out. And then they realized he had internal bleeding. By the time they opened the chest, his heart, the blood was all over and it started to clot around the heart. So again, that's another thing where we look at as a delay health care, and the doctor was saying, oh, they did their best. But if someone comes to you with a wound and you're not seeing blood pouring out or running out, must be some form of internal. So he spoke to me one day and he said, have you spoken to anyone? So I said, like, I spoke to a pastor briefly, but it wasn't, and he said, do you want to talk to anybody? I was like, okay, because I didn't have anything to do. So he took me to the chaplain and we had a little session there. And he had at Harmon Barracks, and he has since told me that he will keep in touch with me and he'll have other sessions with me as soon as he can. But I mean, outside of that, yes, what you realize, everybody else have them life to live, persons go about. My sister, if they have any time and they'll say to me, you can go on the road, they will go on the road with me because they say they don't want me alone. But it's like, sometimes I just want, I don't know, it's like I'm by myself and just moving. It's like I just can't stay one place. I need to get going. This is how, yeah, I'm agitated. I find myself breathing hard and I thought like I'm out of breath. And then somebody said to me, no, you're not out of breath. That's stress, because there's a tightening in my stomach. They're trying to get me to eat. That's going to be hard,
Well, there is something called Real Helping Hands. Real Helping Hands. It's a Jamaican app similar to a GoFundMe. So they're reaching out for Caribbean people. So they're reaching out to say to use their app so that they can sort out the thing for you. Oh, Lord. Because through here in Jamaica, it's easier. Jamaica, this one is depressing.
He's my only child, and then, and I said to somebody, if I had another child, probably wouldn't take that child to the doctor because I'd be so scared if that child takes one step, I'll take two, so that's my company. My company is gone, basically.
No, we have to find you some support. We have to find you some support tonight. Are you eating?
I eat a little, not much. I got my dinner and all I did was probably 2 spoons out of it. But I will get hungry, and by the time I see the food, I don't have any appetite, so yeah.
All right, so we're going to students on Saturday night coming. We're going to sort the marathon for Kenisha. Mm. Jamaica, on Saturday night, we're going to do the marathon for Kenisha. This one, Jamaica. And if there's any grief counselor out there who I don't know him, I don't know your son, people want to send you now. Kenisha, do you have a local bank account?
Yes, I do.
Students, let us do this the organized way. Send me your bank account. Admin, Auntie Claudette and Cocktail, how do we do this? How do we organize the students? Because if we do this the right and organized way, let us do the marathon on Send me your bank account details. No,
Okay.
no, students, I'm led to say let us do this on Saturday night. I'm led to do this on Saturday night. She will come back, we'll talk, and let us organize this for Saturday night. Let us organize. Yeah, but Mountain still works for Saturday night coming. Also, can you send me so people are saying take what we can take now? Or people are saying do no GoFundMe. Don't do it on Saturday. You lose the momentum. So they're saying doing it now. You got so all right, so put up the Zelle information and the Cash App information. Persons are saying, Auntie Claudette says send it to the Zelle because people are sending in already. Admin, for those who are sending, just put up the Cash App information and the Zelle. Can you send me your bank account card? Persons in Jamaica.
Okay.
And you know, we're very transparent. Send me your bank account information.
All right, send it now.
You just send it to me.
Okay.
Admin, you have the Zelle information and the Cash App information. Can post. And for those who need the local banking information. So the Cash App information there. The Zelle information. Most of the persons are from overseas who are sending. And the local bank account not necessarily will work out in their favor to do it right now. So people are saying put up the Zelle, put up the Cash App, and put up the... All right, so this is her... Is it a savings account?
Yes.
Admin are giving you... You have the Zelle information as well? So this admin has sent you it. The transit, no ma. The local people. Admin, do you have the Zelle information as well? Boy, Jamaica, this is a lot. So see her the Cash App information is there. And so this both MoneyGram and Western Union. Boy, Jamaica, this one. I'm just exhausted. I can't even do any more store tonight, Jamaica. I can't even. When you're sending the Zelle information and the Cash App, just send me the confirmations. The Zelle, the admin go and put up the Zelle information now. It's an email address with a name. It's not a phone number. There's no Scotia account. Wow, Kenisha, you're strong. Thank you, Sandra, for the 75 you have sent for Kenisha tonight. Why Jamaica? That one here just e-transfer for persons. Okay, there. This is Queen who sent her 50 on the Cash App tonight. All right, you're getting 10,000 today. Somebody donating $10,000 Jamaican. Boy, Jamaica, me can't cope through that one here. Some Donna sent $20 on Zelle. Oh Lord, this Jamaica, this is just too much. Forward that 100. Me can't. Can somebody? Me need a power. Me need a power mother tonight. My God. No, this is too much. So I sent the Cash App and everything. The Zelle is up. All right. Somebody just sent Phyllis sent another $100. Boy, this is. Thank you, Phyllis. What state are you in for the suit to come down?
I think she's in New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Admin, you don't put up the Zelle information. The people are asking for it. Admin, can you hurriedly put up the Zelle information, please? Oh, God. E-transfer for persons who are saying that they want to do the e-transfer. Reach out to Auntie Claudette. She'll give you the e-transfer details. Thank you, Eleanor. Another $50 came in. Oh, God. Yes, the name on the Cash App is Tamara. So if you're seeing it Tamara, and we're going to come to the funeral.
Okay.
Michelle, where are you going to, where's the funeral?
The funeral is at this church called Rosetown Holiness Christian Church. It's on your way to Maxfield after that intersection of Spanish Town Road and Maxfield. It's the first right.
Okay, thank you, Michelle, for that $50. And thank you, Miss Sonia, for that $30. Admin, you put up the Zelle information yet? Oh, the Zelle, oh, see the Zelle information there. But they need the name to confirm it. I don't know why you put it up like that. See it there. See it there, guys. Oh, Lord. All right, so Donna sent another $50 tonight. Donna E. Jamaica, that one here rough tonight. People seeing the Zelle information now. Are we seeing it now? Love God, you will buy the suit. Love God, confirm the cash apps are coming in. My God. Boy, Jamaica, this is just too much. Jackie C. Thank you, Jackie, for the support. Nikki for the cash app. Okay, Miss Viva. For the 100 for her just now. So what about like the food and so forth? Oh, well, we're gonna sort out every little thing. We'll just have to take with time. All right, Anishka. Thank you, Karen. Karen from New Jersey. Sean, thank you for the cash app. Michelle D, thank you. Melody, thank you. Desi, Tissa, Matthew, Hotep, Eleanor, Larette, Philippia, Anna. Let me take this call. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
How are you?
Yes, I'm pulling through there. I'm holding strong.
Yes, I'm calling about the lady that you have on the show.
Can
The
you talk
son
up,
that died.
please? Mm-hmm.
I'm calling regarding. I'm on live.
Yes,
Don't put me on live.
but you have to be on the live there. Mm-hmm.
Or I'm calling regarding the lady there. I'm just concerned for her. She's by herself right now.
She's by herself, but we're going to pull through with her.
Oh
All right?
my God. Yes, Andrea.
What we need
God
now is
bless
to
you.
sort out some support for her financially, for her to make sure she'll be in a comfortable spot to sort out the.
Yeah, if you could mute me off the line for 1 minute, I can talk to you, please.
Yes, dear. What are you saying? All right, so I will give you her details after the show and you organize that with her. All right? God bless you. Keep me through, Lord. Keep me through. This one. Hello.
Hi, Andre. May I have the e-transfer address, please? Thanks.
The persons who are in Canada asking for the e-transfer. Speak to Auntie Claudette, please, and thank you. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night.
Good night, caller.
All right, so I wanted to, condolences to the lady and her son, the loss of her child. I wanted to ask you, Andre, are you taking calls regarding other matter? Because I have a serious matter that I'd like to highlight tonight.
Oh, what is your matter, dear?
Well, it's a serious situation happening in the Black River area.
With regards to what? With regards
to police cruelty and brutality and planned killings allegedly by the police officers with a list of names that they say they are to eliminate people.
Oh, so you're saying of the police brutalities in St. Elizabeth?
St. Elizabeth, Black River area, Spring Park, Brompton area.
My God. You can call me tomorrow.
I will.
Midday
I didn't want to.
Midday
Yes,
connection.
I'll call
Call
you.
me tomorrow
Yes,
at midday
I will.
connection.
I will, because I was just looking at the tone of
Yeah,
tonight's
man. Not
show,
tonight.
so I didn't
Not
want to go
tonight.
into that.
Not tonight. You hear?
All
Call me
right. Have a
tomorrow
good
at
night
midday
and thank you.
connection. But
And
keep
mother,
strong.
I will keep in my prayers because you're a strong woman.
All right, my dear. At least you're conscionable.
I'm
Good
trying.
night. God bless
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
We're doing the support for the mother tonight. That is what we're working on. Dwayne K, thank you. Selena for the 50, thank you. Taisha P, thank you. So for the persons who are asking, all right. Miss Grace, thank you for the 100. Mr. Kenneth, thank you for the 60 for her. The Cash App. All right, I'm sending the cash on the Cash App, Semonish. Courtney W for the $30 just now on the Cash App. Oh, Lord. So how are you coping otherwise financially? Because you were saying that you're on the brink of that work and thing.
Yeah. Prior, actually, when he went into the hospital, the company had owed me some money and they were saying that, they were sorting it out. But when they found out what happened to him, the director of HR authorized payroll. He did say he had told them before to pay me. He don't know what the glitch was, but this is something that's been happening over a period of time. So since he passed, they have paid me,
Oh, since he passed.
Yeah, I got a text from, I think, the director Friday saying that he's going to discuss me returning to work,
So
but
you want to go back to work though?
here's the thing, my injury that I got, there was a motor vehicle accident. I got neck and back injury. The company doctor since said that I have basically it's permanent. He said barring acts of God, I will remain so indefinitely. And one orthopedic doctor said over 34% of my body is permanently partially disabled. So I think the challenge the company is having is that they want me to leave, but leave cheaply, So they want me to sign paper that I'm not going to file any claim, stuff like that. So that is where we're at an impasse because I can't do that because I'll be giving away my right. So,
well, probably we really need to find you an attorney to sort out all of these things.
yeah, so
we're going to find you an attorney to sort out all of these things. All right. People are calling. Let me take some calls.
Oh,
hello, good night.
hi, good night. Okay, can you take me off like this? I have something to say to you quickly.
Yes, hello. Yes. No, miss. They're planning what? Well, that one should. Okay, thank you for that. They're saying that the doctor who you spoke about listening thoroughly tonight, and all of the Zell information. All of the Zell information I'll get shortly. Wow. Yeah, I hear that them monitoring what I'm saying tonight. And if they're monitoring, no problem. Then feel listen. I wish media houses in this country had some balls. I wish media houses in this country. But what is alarming tonight, Jamaica, is what Dr. Rose said. Involunteering.
The hospital said it's true. When I went there, someone said, yes, it's true, but he didn't have to tell me that info. So, yes, it's true.
All right, somebody, Stephanie sent 200. Thank you, Stephanie B. Thank you for your contribution tonight. Wow. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes, good night, Cola.
Yes. I really felt it for this mother, but I have something to say. Dr. Rose is a very good doctor. I have a daughter that has autism and she developed scoliosis. She did a surgery last year, April. Dr. Rose and the orthopedic surgeon did it, and she's successful. Because her spine did curve at the end, and if she didn't do the surgery, she would be crippled. And however, to God be the glory, the surgery was done and it was successful.
I am happy.
I'm really sorry for the mommy that this happened, but we have to put good where good is and where bad it is.
Well, in her case, Caller, it was a horrific situation. And what you experienced is not what Kenisha experienced. So in all of the good that you're speaking about, tonight we have to also highlight that Kenisha's son is dead. All right?
I'm not saying that he's not a good doctor. I know he has the experience. We've been at the clinic and I've seen the work that he's
I'm not
done.
saying that, miss. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because I don't have any challenge and you have. So I'm not saying, I'm just, I hope you find more strength, and the whole partner draw team is supporting you also. Good night.
All right. Be blessed. Althea, thank you for the 50. Oh, Lord. I can't even do the rest of the show tonight. Miss Grace, thank you for the 100. We hope to get significant support tonight for you.
Thanks.
Woman go and say her. Yes, you get a good thing and the doctor work out for you. But not many people can say the same. And you see the call came in right after me here say. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night, Andre.
Good night, comrade John. How are you?
Good night to the lady. I didn't get her name.
Her
Good.
name is Kenisha.
Good night, Kenisha.
Good night.
I feel your pain, my dear. I empathize with you. But I really need you to take, because you see, as per the sickle cell, I just say it was treated like an egg. And the doctors should be held responsible for the death of your child. And I hope that you get a lawyer. I have sent 2 lawyers named to Andre. I hope it passes on to you. That you will make sure you get to the bottom of this. It is wicked. It's a cruel act.
Yes.
I have spoken to Mr. Boban from Surgix. Since hear what was being said. And Mr. Boban said he's going to provide the documents to you tomorrow. And you will make sure, he'll make sure you contribute something to your child's burial.
Wow. All
All
right,
right.
Sir
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, 'cause when I spoke with the receptionist at Surgix and she pulled the information and I said to her, repeat what was said, she was able to repeat everything that was on the order. The only thing she said to me, she don't know who signed for it and or somebody needs signed for it. So I said to her, someone has to sign for it because it's a delicate thing, it's sterile. So that is when she went and spoke with someone from management and said that they'll provide that info. She didn't hesitate to tell me that everything was sent. She said everything went to the hospital. So how comes he said he only got half? So that needs to be investigated. Because if he had gotten everything, he wouldn't have to do the bone graft. But that's what he said. Even though he shouldn't have started the surgery, because I asked him on the phone call, if you were doing a heart surgery, would you open the patient and wait on the heart to come? And when you're ready, no heart is in the igloo, only ice. He couldn't answer me.
Hold a second. Hello, good night, caller.
Yes, I told you that the hospitals are holding areas for the morgue. I've been telling you that for many months now. And Dr. Rose, is he, by declaring that he is working for free, is he saying that he doesn't have to uphold the medical standard that is required in surgical operations? Is he saying that? Because that's a serious statement he made to the mother. That's also a political problem.
Repeat what you just said.
How can you have a medical doctor? He's a surgeon working for free on patients, critical surgery, and working for free? That will create medical negligence because he doesn't have anything to benefit from the surgery.
My God.
I know, listen, before this lady started to explain her situation, I knew from all along that it would be a political problem. Because when government officials and politicians rob up our resources in Jamaica, this is what we will get. People will die.
Wow.
Corruption is at the heart of it. Monies that have been stolen by politicians and big houses purchased in Norbrook, Beverly Hills, and Cherry Garden and other beachfront properties. These are the conditions that we get from such massive corruption. Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die.
My God.
And I'm saying to this lady, man, your experience is painful.
Yes.
You're scarred for life. Or you're a victim of corruption in government. That is why such negligence was extended to your child and now you're the victim alive.
My.
But what she described or explained was basic medical surgery, but they were on a deadly expedition. They were experimenting on her child by knifing him.
My God.
Can you imagine even the medical kit from Surgix? They shortened after the lady paid for it. Can you imagine how much monies this lady has spent to save her child's life. And she's a highly educated woman. What about those parents whose children died and they can't come on your program or in the media and explain their situation?
True. True.
She is fortunate to have some level of education, but I know the devastation, the economic crisis that this will create in her life, and the
Yes.
psychological pressure. I'm telling you, man, this is governmental corruption. The Prime Minister is responsible for this. The Minister of Health, how could they have given themselves 300% increase and Dr. Rose working as a consultant at UWI and not getting paid? To the point where he could use that argument to make a mockery of the mother who is suffering now.
True.
And there is some relevance in the statement of Dr. Rose. Dr. Rose is saying to you that if the government was paying me, I could be able to perform better. But this is the price of corruption, and people must match what is going on with the corruption in government. So, mother, you're a victim of political corruption. That is why your child did not receive proper medical care. We have all the money in Jamaica to do it, you know, Andre.
Yes.
These politicians are stealing the money.
Wow.
So our people are suffering. People have to drop out of university, colleges, high school because government operatives gone with the money. Politicians have robbed the budget. Look at NHT that have countless billions of dollars that could solve the housing crisis in Jamaica, even in the cities of Montego Bay and Kingston, and politicians have stolen the money. Instead of plug that loophole, people have to be leaving the cities to go back to rural Jamaica and add on a one bedroom to their family's place to survive. Productivity has cut because rent is way out of whack. Who can pay $200,000 to live in the city anymore? So I am saying corruption in government is the heart of it. And I am telling you, man, if we, the people of Jamaica, do not make a significant change in the way we treat politicians, I'm telling you, man, to hold them accountable, we're going to have nightmares like what this lady is going through. But there are many cases like that. But some people do not have the education to come out and explain their horror stories. Right? Look at what happened to the little girl at Bustamante Hospital a few months ago. Similar story. Because from what the mother has described, this wasn't a life-threatening surgery.
Yes.
It was a basic medical procedure. But yet still they experimented on the child.
My God.
And the experimentation was too much. So they continue to cut and do all different type of medical madness. All sort of madness the doctors were going on with. And I'm telling you, man,
yeah, but
these doctors,
we have to be
anybody
sensitive
who
with
is
the politics
responsible,
tonight.
anybody who, but politics is a problem. Right? It is once I heard that lady came on from the initial stage, I knew that she was a victim of political corruption in government. Right? So those doctors must be held accountable. And mother, do not let them frighten you. You have all right to question the death of your child that seems to have happened due to medical negligence. No lawsuit can be filed for that. You have a problem to deal with. You have a dead body to deal with. Andre has a problem. Andre has to publicize the matter because it's a public interest matter. How many more persons going to go there and die? So Andre, as a journalist, has a right to bring about these things and highlight them to the people of Jamaica so they know the risk they are taking when they go there.
Yes. My God.
You know, I'm telling you, man, this is a sad story, you know? Very sad story. And mother, thank God you have a little education. Most mothers do not have what you have to come and defend your son now. I'm telling you. So that is education is so important and the government is not even investing in that. I've listened to you, madam. You're a highly educated woman. You know, something that came through my mind to say that, you know, if you knew that was going to happen, you would have sought medical attention elsewhere. You know, but you, in her mind, she thought it was just a normal
Well,
procedure.
what I will tell,
She didn't know it would turn
what I
out to
will
be deadly.
encourage the mother to do is first find an attorney so that she can sue for medical malpractice.
Okay, Andre.
Let
Thank
us
you.
take it from there first.
Okay. Sir.
All right? Reasonable
All
caller. Good night. And thanks for always calling in.
Yes.
The issue is about public health, Jamaica. The issue is about public health. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
I'm calling again because a vital piece of information which the mother said tonight was when Dr. Rose called her to see how she's doing. And she asked him what really happened to her son, and he was getting defensive to saying, "So you're blaming me?"
Well, I'm sure that I will get to that Dr. Rose discussion further. I have something about that Dr. Rose call that I'll be making made public very soon. Just listen out. All right?
Exactly.
I don't finish yet. I just starting with this case. You hear? Anesthesiologists have nothing really to do with what happened to the child. Renee Curtis, you ever been to the anesthesiologist? Somebody was calling me on private number just now. I wonder if it's Mystery Lady. If it's Mystery Lady, she can call back, you know. All right. Dear Sheridan, thank you for the $20. There's a person who sent $200 on Cash App, but they're asking for a refund. Some Blackwood person sent $200 on the Cash App for but they're asking for a refund. Call Auntie Claudette and she'll sort out the refund for you, but the refund takes 24 hours. Okay? The person named Blackwood. The person who named Blackwood, please to reach out to Auntie Claudette and we take it from there. 426-2281. Them say no refund a scam. Me no know what that go.
Andre, people are asking for Auntie Claudette's number.
Auntie Claudette's number is 1-876-426-2281. 1-876. Andre, thank you so much for your hard work. I had stopped listening to your program because they're too painful, hurtful, and awful. It is so hard to move on with some of these stories. Then when you look at the news, the people do not have the common sense to see what the government is doing. Well, Jamaica, I am doing what I have to do. I know many of the stories are heart-wrenching and I still have to do what I have to do. And Kenisha, hold strain. We hope that we'll reach the target. Somebody said the 200 sound like a scam. Well, Auntie Claudette will speak to the person and they take it from there. There she's rigorously monitoring what is happening. But somebody said it's politics that causes the hardship in the public healthcare system. Somebody said, Andre, don't stop. Well, think about this tonight, Jamaica. Kenisha reached out to mainstream media for her voice to be heard. And mainstream media said they can't do the case because they're afraid of lawsuit.
Only the Star brought the story.
Only who?
The Star.
So other media houses say they can't do it.
Yeah, I spoke to someone at the Observer. When I tried calling them back, they don't return the call. I've been to that media house on Constant Spring and several times. Yeah. And
Mm.
they're the one, the reporter said the UWI told them she can't bring the story.
So CVM said they can't do this story. If I never did the story tonight, thousands of you wouldn't know about this story. Kenisha would be crying somewhere, and probably she would probably even be considering suicide. This tonight, Jamaica, I was to just give her 30 minutes to 45, and it ended up that the entire program is dedicated to her and her son. Jamaica, I said it here on Friday that one of the major issues in this country is the level of investigative journalism is not being done by our media houses. And at one point, I was saying, I said, in that context, I was saying it can't be the media alone. But also thinking about what Kenisha is describing tonight. The media failed her for her voice to be heard, her cry to be heard. And that's why it is very important that as new media, as journalists, as bloggers, as vloggers, I have no problem the blogging community taking this content. Because Andre, you can stop. Why must I stop Anthony Melho? Well, I'm depending on Bolo and I'm depending on Hot Off the Press. I'm depending on every outlet that is a blogger to carry this news, because for Kenisha to get some level of justice, it is the blogging community who has to make it go viral. Talk Your Mind and all of them. Soulflow and all of them. You, Jamaica, do you agree? ABR. So send it to your journalist and your media fraternity and your blogger and say, hey, Hot Topic, I know Hot Topic will carry this tomorrow. Lonesome, if he wants to carry it, can carry it. Mr. Rattigan, Portland Spies, there is Make We Talk. Everyone should carry Kenisha's story. Everyone should carry it. Aromatic, all of them should carry this story. Because what is happening in this country, someone has to stop it. Mystic Sensation, all of us need to carry this story. Because if that is not done, Jamaica, if that is not done, Dre, Brian, all of the TikTokers should carry this story, Jamaica. Because this one, if we don't do it, Jamaica, Popeyes, somebody reach out to Popeyes, make Popeyes carry it too. All of us should carry it to Jamaica. Even if it don't go viral on my platform, it probably can go viral on a YouTube and that is how the government will respond. Life of Jennifer, Sulfur, all of those people. I alone can't do it, Jamaica. Hello, good night, caller. No, I can't take off everybody on the program. Yes, good night. Okay. What the caller is saying tonight, Jamaica, what the caller is saying tonight is make Kenisha get the lawyer and make the lawyer proceed. So we're going to work on getting her an attorney. And we take it from there. And Semonish says she wants to keep in touch with you. Semonish is one of my loyal students. So she'll be the partner draw liaison. So she will keep in touch with you on a rigorous basis so she can be there for you. All right?
Okay.
But thank you. Thank you for sharing your truth tonight. You hear? People
Thanks
still
a lot.
calling. I'm going to go up until 11 o'clock tonight. Hello, good night, caller.
Andre, good night. How are you?
I'm
Miss Kenisha, good night, and my condolence to you, my love. I have a similar story to hers. It's not as dramatic as hers, but it's similar with the same orthopedic from the same hospital. My stepson, he do basketball, and he hurt his knee, and he was having issues. He was hurting and swelling, and he ended up went to a doctor in Mandeville, and they recommended for him to go to the same hospital. They
Yes.
went there. They decided that he had to do surgery, and the doctor was so exaggerating about the surgery. Had to do the surgery because it's if you don't get the surgery, he won't be able to walk. That's how they make it seem, right? So I think, and then this is my step. They live in Jamaica. I live here, so we get all the information from them with the report, the scan, the CD of all the images, all that. I work in a hospital here, so I take it to the hospital that I work, and I went to an orthopedic doctor here, and I showed to him, and he explained to me. He said, "A surgery is not necessary. All they need to do is an incision and drain it, because what it is a piece of bone that's chipped and it's rubbing against one element." And it was like, so okay, they decided they can't drain, they have to cut. Okay, fine. Went ahead, the equipment that they order, the total of equipment was about 250,000, right? And the hospital bill was another 300 and something $1,000.
Yes.
So I went ahead and I got some stuff from here sent down there, like the brace and all the stuff that they needed. So the rest of the stuff I was gonna get from here, and they clearly stated this was their code. It cannot come from the United States of America because the equipment that they're gonna use has to come from the person that's gonna install or operate. So in other words, it has to be purchased from them down there.
Yes.
And they was given or not. Okay, fine. We did all that. Pay for everything. When the day of surgery was supposed to be last August, went there, he said, "Okay, you're gonna be the first person in the morning. Ready. IV, everything, ready for the theater." And they tell him, "Oh, we can't do the surgery again because he had to do an echo of his heart." Surgery. That's when you know he had to do an echo. Okay, fine. Boom, cancel. We did the echo. Reschedule for September.
Yes.
When he went there, procedure again, IV, everything, prepare. You be the next morning. Next morning come, book. We can't do it again. You have to do blood.
Wow.
You have to do a blood test. Okay, we did the blood test. What do you think happened again? The surgery was January this year. Went again, do the same thing. They tell me, can't see it again. They require another blood work, and the blood work has to be sent to America to get done and get back the result. And up to now, we can't get a result from that blood work nor an appointment to do the surgery. And every time he go and they string him up and admit him, they take from the amount that they charge already.
My God. And all know your stepson hasn't done the surgery.
So no, and you know the funniest part about it? You see the equipment that they paid for before, for, they said those equipment cannot be used again because it's something different they're going to have to do. So now they have to pay for 2 screws, and the 2 screws cost $51,000.
Mighty God. Me can't take no more. Me can't take no more. Me can't take any more.
Yeah. So until today, they don't get another appointment.
Well, based on what Kenisha has described tonight, I don't think I would want my stepson to do the surgery.
It's not good. After listening to this, after listening to this, no, it can't happen. It cannot. But like I said, Miss Kenisha, my heart goes out to you, my darling, and I have one child of my own, and I cannot imagine what you're going through right now, and I would never try to imagine it either. But God sits low and he sits high, look down, and he your back. So whatever it is, you just look up and call on him. He will do whatever you ask for. It just might not happen today, but it will happen. I will always keep going.
All right,
and Andre, you should. Good night.
God bless you. So I want to say tonight, as I'm wrapping up, Kenisha, you're a strong woman. And I'm asking you to hold through. I know you're crying right now. I see it in your eyes. I see the cry in your eyes. I'm asking you to hold through. Hold through, Kenisha. I know he was your only friend, confidant. I know you're questioning whether or not you made the right decision or you shouldn't have done that decision. But I'm telling you, Kenisha, remember the good moments. Remember the good moments that you and your son had. Hello, caller. Good night.
Hello, Andre.
Yes, madam. Good night.
I am a liberate.
Pardon me?
I am a liberate. I have my sister. My sister been in the hospital in Cornell Regional Hospital. 3 weeks ago. It took her 5 days to get a hospital bed. I sent down a barrel for everything that she need in the hospital. Andre, after I heard what taking place tonight with this lady, my heart goes out to her. I'm gonna call my sister and have them release her to go home. It's enough. It's enough. May the blood cover Jamaica. I'm a laborer, but may the blood cover Jamaica. My sister's in the hospital in Montego Bay, and it's too much. I plead the blood over Jamaica. It's too much. I labor right, but it's too much. Have a good night. Mighty God of Daniel, save us.
Hello, good night.
Hey, Andre, good night.
Yes, caller.
The incoming MP who will represent the Ministry of Health. What's his name again? Dr. Dawes?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say to Dr. Dawes. Dr. Dawes, you have to learn. You will have to hold these doctors and nurses accountable when they do them wrong. But let me tell you something, Andre. It's when them left and go other country, them go to the country and them show the people them respect, love, and they be more attentive to the patient. Because I see a doctor up here and she's at Jamaica. And trust me, she's nice, may I tell her. She's thorough. So you see, at Jamaica,
Just a minute. Kenisha, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to release you right now.
Thanks for having me, Andre, and thanks again to the audience for your assistance.
I'll be when I finish the show, I'll message you, all right?
Okay then. Cool.
All right. Blessings, my dear. Yeah, what you saying now, my friend?
yes, what I'm saying is I don't know if it's because of they're not getting any good pay or the level of corruption that is at the head of the
So you're talking about accountability.
Yeah, man. They say I don't know if them just not like Jamaican people because or them just not get enough money or because the head of the stream dirty, so them no business and them do according to, or nobody not sue them, or nobody not lock them up and throw away the key. Nobody not take away their license, you know.
So you're calling for serious accountability under the next administration.
This thing where they say doctor look out for doctor, I don't need to stop it. A people life will not deal with no man. I don't need to point fingers and say, look here, you're wrong. Go
I
and go
agree.
rest yourself. Go and go study. Go and go back go study. Get your life spended for 1, 2, 3 years. Go and back go study. Because some of these people are go to UWI, I'm not diss them or anything, but some of them are sleep with lecturer for pass the exam and it can't work.
Well, in this case, is a retiree who was not being paid. That is alleged to cause what is happening. All right?
Man, you need to be more accountable, man, and be more.
So you're calling
serious.
for accountability?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Man. Accountability we're calling for.
Yeah, man.
All right. Blessings now. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre. Thank you for everything you're doing, and my condolence to that
Hello, good night.
beautiful young lady.
Turn off the thing in the background, please, and thank you.
Sorry, Andre. I just want to say, hold strong. I want her, Kenisha, to hold strong, and we are here to support her. But we tired of what they want, Andre. You can't see it. The political nonsense, the thievery of the money, the not paying of the doctor. How can you be retired and you're still out there doing surgery and consult? You not get paid. That means you're not so. You're not feel like if you give no accountability. How dare you call Kenisha on your private line and say, oh, you're gonna blame? Yes, we're gonna blame you because you're the head one. We're gonna blame you, Dr. Rose. You need to pack up and go put up your foot and relax. Or go into the classroom. Are you go on into the classroom, go give your contribution, not in the hospital itself. It's getting too much. Andrew, only just see where you're cost the country. We tired of Uno GLP. Come down. The country now no money. These doctors are underpaid. It's sickening. Too much of these stories are killing our young children. They don't care. A knee surgery and the child is dead today. How much do they care? Andre, thank you for the hard work. Thank you for putting it out there. And to hell with everybody what they tell you nothing to do. Are you alone? We have to depend. Yes, we have everybody else, but are you that sit down and take the call and hear with story and put it out there? Mainstream media is all buyed out from Andrew Wellness. They can't put out the right thing. They're doing bullcrap work. They're not doing no right journalism work. They're doing nonsense. And look at these young mothers are losing their children. Look how the lady say our little company that. You know how she feel now. I'm a mother of 2 and both my kids are out now, one of the 19-year-olds in college. You feel lonely because you're picking up their own. You're a single mother. She alone now in the house. They look for no baby to run up and down and talk to. That fear to the woman. That's not fear, man. Come on, man. We need to do better. GLP needs to come down. And to honest administration, the Tufton needs to go away.
No
PR, man, no real doctor. When we health system, they go get better.
True.
The other day, all of the theater was down.
True.
All the theater was down. So you mean every minute put up. That means the situation I get worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
Our kind of party shop government this. Our kind of party shop healthcare system this.
Yes.
It's disgusting, man. Thank you, Andre, for your hard work.
Mighty God. People of Jamaica, it's too much. It's too much tonight. It's too much. Just too much. Keep us through Jamaica. It's just too much. Wow. Oh my Lord. Hello, caller. Good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I feel it so much for that little boy. Yes, something have to be done with these doctors. It's not the first, Andre. Remember last year? So much young lady going and don't get back the baby die.
Yes.
Something have to do, because they cover so much things down there. The doctor, they don't care. When they do, they get away.
Yes.
And don't be afraid, Andre, to put it out. We are here for you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't see that little boy. Don't be afraid.
I'm holding.
It's not nothing wrong. Once she's not telling the lie, don't be afraid.
We're holding strain, my dear. We're holding forward.
Thank you,
Forward
Andre.
still, all right?
I look at that little boy. I say I have a little boy in the same age. It could be him, Andre. It could be him. Yeah, it could be him. You know how she feel when she can't talk to him?
Yeah, man. So that's why.
It's hard.
That is why Semonish will become her new friend, and there are others out there who will be standing and praying
It's
with
hard. And what hurt, that little boy said he didn't ready for the surgery. He didn't ready, And as a mother looking out and said, no, go ahead, get it out the way. And he said he didn't ready. So I understand when she said she feel like she's the fault, Yeah, and she gonna feel that way.
All right, but thank you,
Because
my
if she did
friend.
listen to him,
Thank
it
you.
wouldn't happen.
Understand, my friend, but thank you. You're here. God bless you.
Okay, Andre.
Hello, good night. Hello, caller, good night. Oh, God. Keep me through Jamaica. As we wrap up the show tonight, it's midnight in the US and in other parts of the world. It's about 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in UK. It is 11 p.m. in Jamaica. There's so many other mothers out there who are crying out. There's so many loved ones in Jamaica who are crying out for their children. But as long as I have life, and as long as I have the ability to speak and to broadcast, It is my duty, Jamaica, to make the voiceless in this country, the dispossessed, the despondent, and the hopeless have a voice. And if it costs me to be unpopular, I have no issue being unpopular. Because, as you all know, they all blackmail me and do all that they can. Recognize I'm not one of those influencers in this country who gets those contracts, even though I have some of the larger numbers and viewers in this country. But people call and say, change your format, change. You can use 6 months to a year and change your style. But if I change my style, who is going to be that voice for the people? Who is going to be the voice for the people? Hello, good night. If I change my style, Jamaica, who is going to be that voice for the people? Hello, good night. Hello, good night, caller.
Good night, Andre.
Yes, good night.
Yeah, I'm listening to your program, and the mother. I just want to say something to the mother. She have to get some therapy because I lost my son, my only son. He was 15-year-old, and therapy is what have to take her back. And I would advise her, any pictures she have of him, remove them from out of her bedroom, and
It
she
takes
might
a
have to
no. It takes a time, caller. The grieving process. The grieving process takes a time. And
yeah, but I know, but I'm saying
I will
what the
assist
therapy.
caller. Just listen to me now, man. I know where you're
Yeah.
getting at. But it takes a time. She have to do the burial, and then it takes a time to got to that point. All right. So
Yeah, but
I know what you're saying, but not tonight. Not tonight.
all
right.
so
But thank you for your concern and sharing how you dealt with your situation. All right.
Okay, bless.
God bless you now, my friend.
Yeah.
If I change my style, Jamaica, who is going to be that voice? Okay. So, as I end tonight, I want to once again thank everyone who assisted over this weekend to make sure that I have a new look, a better look. I know that the people on TikTok were upset tonight because they couldn't hear the interview. I will adjust that tomorrow so that if I have an interview, those on TikTok are not affected by what I'm doing over here. So I appreciate everybody coming tonight to Jamaica. Thanks again to Carlington, who left his home today and made sure that all my lightings are perfect. Thanks to the seasoning man, who made sure he got my additional equipments like my mic and everything and carried them down and sorted out the studio with the board and all of that. It will take a time for me to make it better, but we have come thus far by faith. There's a lot more that I want to add in terms of aesthetics and design, but it will take a time, Jamaica. But thanks to those who are making it happen. And today, before I came on, I reflected Jamaica. And I'm going to cry from time to time of how effective a platform I had in 2023 and how it crashed and all of that drama. But Looking back now. Yeah, the PDTV logo is needed. I'm going to order it and we sort it out. The team is working on getting the logo there. And I need to get the little floating boards there. I need to get the globe and a few other things and make it look awesome. But thanks for the few people who stood by me. Thanks for the few people. My producer who me rough him up enough time, rough him up there in and out, but he has been loyal. Thank you, Dredon. Jan, my administrator, editor, thank you. Thank you. Auntie Claudette, Courtney, thank you. It has been a journey, but Courtney, remember Courtney don't come on a weekend, Sandra. Courtney will be back on tomorrow night. But we're just taking it from strength to strength. Ishmael and Isaac, thank you. When many others run, Isaac and Ishmael stood with me. Thank you. Mishidex, thank you. Mishidex, my administrator. Yeah, man, you know, I have the shirts, you know, Jacqueline. I just need to get them printed so that in my midday connection, I'll have on my PDTV News Jamaica shirts. We're taking it a step at a time, Jamaica. Taking it a step at a time. But yeah, but tonight Courtney wasn't needed doing, because tonight was a very, what we'd call it, tonight was a very, the tone for the show and the mood for the show. Yeah, man. There are things that are going to roll out back this year, Jamaica. There are things that I'm going to roll out back. But keep me in your prayers, Jamaica. And for the somebody just sent 35,000 Jamaican to Kenisha's account. We appreciate the support for from a nurse in Montego Bay tonight sent 35,000 Jamaican. So we appreciate that. Okay, thank you, Miss Sonia T, for all the Zelle support. Oh, Rasa, Andre, remember that I'm still here. Remember that I'm still here. People have, I'm talking, yeah, man, people have been here. So to everyone who has kept through with us. Who is this calling now? My God, people still calling. Is the sound quality of the callers better, Jamaica? Is the sound quality of the callers better? Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Mr. Stevens.
Hi, good night. Respectfully, can you turn off your thing in the background, please?
Yes. Let me commend you for the job that you're doing.
Yes, my friend.
And to say that I believe that you're led by a supreme being, and that you're doing a job that the people need. So stay the course.
Yes, man, I'm trying my very best.
Whereas it's 11 o'clock in your country, it's after 12 in mine.
Where are you? Are you Bajan? You're Bajan?
Yeah, man. I listen to your program almost every night.
You're Bajan. Awesome.
Yeah, this is Barbados, man.
Yes, you know that your prime minister is one of my favorite leaders internationally.
Oh, yeah, she is a great lady. Yeah, she is a good lady. She is a good.
There are two persons that I admire politically.
International leader, yes.
Two voices I appreciate across the world right now. is Mia Motley and Ibrahim. Ibrahim in
You got the
Burkina
two.
Faso.
Yes.
But
Those are the shakers right now.
Equally, I am monitoring the president of Namibia. That president, I want to research her some more.
This is the lady.
That female, that lady from Namibia, the new president and her vice president.
She is a shaker as well.
She's shaking some grounds, you know. She's shaking some grounds.
But you know, the thing is, as soon as they start to do the work of uniting Africa or seeking to unite Africa, all the imperialists come after them and try to destroy them, and by their character, and they try to then to assassinate them and take them off the scene.
And that is what is happening to Ibrahim today, right now.
Exactly. As I said today, I was watching some YouTube videos about Ibrahim and Burkina Faso. And I wrote on a guy's blog that I see Ibrahim Traore similar to Elijah and Elisha. Remember when Elijah moved on, the mantle fell on Elisha.
Yes.
Remember they killed Thomas Sankara.
Yes.
And Thomas Sankara had stated that if you kill one, there will be thousands of other Sankaras that will come up.
Wow.
And Ibrahim Traore is walking in that those footsteps. And I believe that he is the fulfillment of those words that Thomas Sankara made. And I liken him to Elisha and Elijah, where the mantle moved from one great prophet onto another. And I think Elisha surpassed what Elijah had done.
Awesome.
Andre, stay the course.
Yes, my friend.
Continue to do the work that you're doing.
Yes.
And continue to roll out your things as you go along.
Awesome.
I heard you talk about shirts. What you should do is print some of your shirts and let your people over there
let me say something to you.
From you and that
let me
sort
say
of
something
thing,
to you.
You know? Yeah, man.
I don't know if you remember when Heather passed on. One of my mothers. You see, this
right,
said
the lady that was an attorney, I think it was.
No, not Valerie. Probably you weren't watching me then, but something happened in 2023. But
no, it wasn't.
Claudette and everyone knew that at that time I was going to launch my merge, right? I'm hoping to just sort out back the website shortly, get certain things sorted, and the merge will be up and running very soon.
And then, good.
Yeah, I had designed things for babies.
Have you ever thought about you've had your struggles? Because I saw something on the net, because I started watching you, I think, when your counterpart, Marcia, one of your nationals who resides here in Barbados and is doing a similar job like you, Marcia Weeks. I think you had her on your program, and that's when I started watching you.
Yes.
And have you ever thought about writing a book?
Well,
have you started your manuscript as yet?
I haven't started my manuscript, but that is something that I should work on. But I know.
Come on, you have to put it on your priority list.
My manuscript. All right, my father. I hear you tonight about the manuscript.
Yes.
There's many things that
you have a lot of things. You're young. I'm old, but you have a lot there that I'm sure that you can put into writing, and you can. What you're doing here is reaching thousands, and I'm sure your book can reach millions more. Make sure you put it in writing, my friend.
All right. Something to look at.
To think about.
Something to look at and to think about. But I know for sure. Thank you for the encouragement tonight, my friend. Thank you. You really have changed.
You had a rough night tonight.
You really changed the tone for tonight, and I appreciate that.
Good, man. You had a rough one tonight. You
Yeah,
had a
man.
rough one tonight.
God bless you.
But
God I know that
too, my friend.
I want to sort out the merge before I come to Canada, because I really want to use all of that funding from the merge to take on a personal project. So you guys, there were cups, there were phone cases.
You must come to Barbados. What are you going to Canada for?
I soon come to Barbados, man. I soon come to Barbados. After the elections in Jamaica, Barbados, here I come.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
God bless you.
Man.
God bless you.
Blessings on you, my friend.
All right, my Bayesian friend.
Stay the course.
Bless you. Good. Tomorrow is elections in Trinidad and Tobago and elections in Canada, I believe. The people of Trinidad and Tobago and Canada will be going to the polls tomorrow. It should be interesting what the people of Trinidad decide and the people of Canada decide tomorrow. Yes, good night, Cola.
Good night, Andre. The vital part, I missed it. I fell asleep and I wake up now hearing you talking about the T-shirt. Send me the logo, like what I did for ISAT. Send me the logo and tell me what colors you're interested in.
No, man, no. Me, the thing sort, like I'm saying to you, my merch and everything sort out is just to get the website up and make people can start ordering. It is all organized already. It is just that at the time it was Heather's death and everything just sparked. So
I was gonna get some printed for you, but then I didn't.
Yeah, man. So it's not a case that it is not done. It will be up and running soon.
I did not hear clearly because I fell asleep what really took the little boy's life.
All right, so go and listen back to the story, and you will.
Like when I'm going to work in the morning, I listen. But I used to work at a big hospital here, and I left 2 years ago. I had to leave because of certain reasons. There was a young man who had an accident December, probably 2018. I was in Jamaica with the accident, and he went to KPH. Young man, he was 19 years old. When he came to my hospital here, he was full of bacteria from KPH. And we had to work on him, but he eventually passed. Anyway.
Wow.
But yes, Andre, sorry. But let me tell you something, Andre. If you were not doing this job on this platform here, a lot of things I would not be aware of. Keep up the good work, Andre.
Yes,
keep up the good work. But me just want to tell you, so that little statue there behind you, me not like it. That little statue there behind you there, so me not know what that is, but
well, I don't know why you're having an issue with this statue. When I did my cooking journey in 2023, this was a trophy that was given to me by Emancipate Fest. It is
it's a trophy.
Yes, Natalie Nita Garvey. She had you remember the cook-off I did do in 2023 and I won it?
Yes, I remember.
The statue. All right? It's things soon we get better, my darling. Things soon we get better.
All right, Andre. All right. No problem. All right. Thank you so much and keep up the good work. Now you have a good night.
God bless you, my dear. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes, my friend.
Boy, I tell you, this one messed me up.
I understand.
And I think, my condolence to the mom.
I'll tell me no one go back this tonight. You see me shifty program.
Andre, listen to me. I didn't call for that.
Okay, me just say me no one go back this. So.
What I call for is entirely different from that. I just want to say, be still and know that there's a God.
Yes.
And he will pull through. If you are giving me a chance, sometimes you rebut before I get.
It's not rebutting, but I was just saying I never wanted to go back to that place.
I just was saying that I didn't call for any going back. I called to say, be still and know there is a God. Be still and know that I am God. God will take care of you, Andre, and everything. Don't make no one have you to change. That's when you're talking about you and change. That's when I decide to call. It's not about the lady.
No, but Althea, think about
your flavor. Listen to me, Andre,
and I am saying to you,
your flavor.
I'm saying to you, Althea, if I were to change anything, would I do so long time?
No, me know, man. Me know you not do it.
Mm-hmm.
You, me tell you, so you come like one little stubborn picnic, you know, so you. And that make me love your feet.
You see all
You're
of
not a
my
pushover.
you see
You're
all
not
of
a
my
pushover.
Damascus journey that I've gone through, Althea.
Mm-hmm. Give you strength.
It has given me strength. And let me tell you something, my dear. There's going to come a day when I'm going to look back and say, wow. I'll just say all that I've gone through. If I should really write that book, that in truth, it's going to be a profound. I can't tell you the name of the book though. Survivors Never Quit. That's the name of the book.
Yes.
Survivors.
Or your inner strength.
Survivors never quit.
Never quit.
All right.
You see when they take you down from digital till now, I'm crying for you. I mean cry, say cry,
and you know, Althea,
tears, you know.
I know that when I get back in the cooking business and the restaurant business the right way, I'm declaring a chain of restaurants across the world. It's going to come. So you see, even though
you
me
know
I
why you get
struggle,
this fight?
even though
you
me
know
I,
why you get this fight?
Yes.
Because you're a beam. You're a gem. I tell you this all the time. They don't stone. Nobody stone a mango tree that don't have a mango. You understand?
True.
You're a gem.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So me know say one day me go find the right person and me have me chain of restaurants across the world. And me I travel.
God give you this mantle.
Yeah, man.
And he'll give it to you to see how you're going, how well you're gonna excel with it. See your strength, to see your perseverance, and how you saw them tear down Lazarus and all these things, and it still stand up.
Yes.
Be still and know that nothing move you. You're like the rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you always for the encouragement, my darling. Because you know, you have the name of my mother. You never know that my mother, my birth mother.
Yeah, and I'm not Althea, I'm Alicia.
Okay, well, see me have it as Althea, but thanks for the correction.
I'm Alicia.
All right, all right, Alicia. God bless you now.
Well, you don't even know the love I have for you.
You love me more than Claudette.
It's unexplainable. You're like my oldest son.
Okay, all right, Alicia.
He's 33, just like you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, though. Thank you, and God bless you. All right.
Always, Andre.
All right. Thanks for the $30 for Susan, who just sent the $30. Thank you. Wow, what is this? What is this? Wow. Wow. I can't take on these things tonight. Yeah, Jamaica. I know I haven't played the ads tonight, but going tomorrow, even if I don't play it tonight, that my people won't have an issue because they understand the tone of the show, and that is why I appreciate the persons who advertise with me. All right. But Jamaica, only not 5,000 odd people still there. No sound addicted to partner draw. Yeah, guys. So as I said, thank you all for coming. The things for remember my wish list. I don't even want to talk about my wish list. The wish list is there. Some other things that needed for the studio will be up, and we take it from there. You're here with us to the end. But could anybody else want to call? No, man, me can't go on now. Stop twisting. Me here soon sort out, man. Don't worry yourself. All right. Evelyn, thank you, Miss Evelyn. Evelyn B for the $50 for Kenisha for the free. So yeah, guys, the merge them soon come. All right, students. But the word is love. Thanks again to everyone who came. I hope you love the new look. You can send me a picture of how I look in your houses now. Send me a picture of how I look on your screen. I want you to send me a picture of how I look on your screen. Let me see how I look. There's some adjustments to be done, but good night. My name is Andre Stevens, and this was PDTV News Jamaica. God bless you and keep well. Bye-bye now, Jamaica. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. God bless you tonight. Bye-bye.